Finding those levels, too. Look at that four-punch combination.
It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass. And Shakur meets him with a straight left hand.
Oh, and there's a knockdown score with the left hand.
Right now, we need to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother, Just Due.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Just Do shine, busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Just Do boxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Just Do. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link. Word 'em.
Man, anybody that got the balls to step in the ring to fight me, tell them come on, anybody. I want to fight, but y'all calling out other fighters. Why is that? I want to fight you. I want to fight you. I've been through a lot of trials and tribulations throughout my entire life, and I still had to go overseas, fight in Russia. I still had to go overseas and put on amazing performances so I could go pro and get an amazing contract for me and my brothers.
Goes downstairs with a vicious right hook and that left hook puts him on stake in there and face first on the mat. And he goes reeling backwards. It's too early now, Keyshawn, because Levels is still dangerous. But not if you can continue to land those powerful shots. And that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn didn't say, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house.
Bring the truth or tell on your ass what you're doing or what you're not doing every single time. You can lie, you can bullshit and all that, but when that bell ring, if you ain't put that work in, it's gonna show, bro. It's gonna show. Not to mention y'all in a sport that can cost you your life. Literally, you can die in this shit. So if that's the case, man, if you're gonna do this, don't bullshit with it. If you don't really want it, say to yourself, keep it real with yourself. I really don't want this shit. I can't put the work in that it requires. Walk away. Ain't nobody mad at you. Go out there, you're young enough, you go get educated, get a skill, do something, man. But don't play with this, man. People you can get killed in this shit, man.
Man, what's good? What's good with the fam on this good Tuesday, man? We back to build. and get boxing is just due. Y'all know what time it is, man. It is 4 p.m. Well, it's 4:07, but y'all get me. It's time to get boxing is just due, man, and build on it. Hit the like button. I don't know what side you're on. We got 20 people in the building. Hit the like button, sub to the channel. Turn your notifications on. Support the grind. And we going to get to this, man. It's a lot to talk about. And we going to get to all the, DP Rocker, my dog. Ill Will in the building. Was good with it, my dog Jordan. Said if your boss tell you that you only get paid 25%, your ass going straight to HR. Tell you what's good with it, bro. Hey, Jordan, they still pushing that conversation still to this day. It's the wildest thing I've ever seen in my life. Never seen anything like it, yo. Never seen anything like it. The day I see my favorite fighter offer somebody a taker to leave it and then want me to believe that he was on it, man, I'm a side eye. You get me? Fabid G's, what it do? What's good with y'all though, man? How y'all feeling, man? We back with another one, man. There's some news to talk about, man. Some of which we already know. And we kind of knew this was coming up as far as them making Tank Davis champion in recess, as he sort out his situation and whatever. But in the meantime, boxing continues, right? It's always the next man up. And I think that's what we getting right now. The interesting thing about this situation is it's unfortunate for Tank what he got to deal with, but for the boxing side, it just creates another opportunity for somebody that's supposed to be hungry, the next guy up, right? And they're discussing that, the next guy's up is Floyd Schofield Jr., Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin. You got Lamont Roach in the mix. Then you got Lucas Bahdi in the mix. They've already been on record for speaking that they was going to fight Lucas Bahdi. I know their dad has been saying they was going to fight for this title for some time. So finally, he might be right about something. But, I'm hoping, I'm hoping that it's Lamont Roach that get the opportunity. I ain't going to lie, because I think Kid gonna smoke Lucas Bahdi if he fight him. That's just me personally. I think Kid will smoke Lucas Bahdi. Lamont Roach, man, that'd be interesting to see how he could deal with Lamont Roach. You get what I'm saying? I would definitely be all in for that. I'm game for that one. The Lucas Bahdi one don't get me excited, but the thought that Lamont Roach and Kid Austin can mix it up, I think I like that one. I do. You know what I'm saying? He said, don't be surprised if it's Lamont and Bahdi for the WBA. Hey, man, because look, Dante's boxing talk. What it do when we say, Kid, don't duck the Reaper, son? And look, this is the reason why Dante's saying that. I got to shout out to Mill City in advance, man. He always interviewing the Schofields. Schofield did an interview about less than an hour ago or so. And I'm going to play that for y'all. But the reason why Dante is saying that, because of this little short clip. Now, I don't know if this little short clip is the short version of the long video I'm going to play in a minute. But this is why Dante's saying this.
Whitney, thank you for the 5 piece. The WBA have confirmed that the WBA full title mandatory between Roach versus Schofield.
We haven't heard the news yet, so
Yeah.
we got past on
Yeah,
that.
brother, we got past. How you gonna tell us, and we the fighters?
Right, we haven't heard the news. Where he got the news from?
I'm saying I've been on Google every hour trying to check if they got the fight yet. So
No, ask Eric what it
nobody.
Man, what? What? Bro said he said he been on Google every hour on the hour trying to check, see if they got the fight. Like what? Hell nah. Hell nah, man. Hold on. Did y'all ain't just catch that? Did that hit y'all ear the way it hit mine? Bro, why in the hell would you be on Google and not in touch with De La Hoya and the powers that be, the suits, the people that can make shit shake? Why would you be relying on Google? Bro, that's our job. We go hit Google up because we don't got the inside track, right? you're connected to Oscar. You go hit him and you see what the status is. You get to calling the right people, but ain't no way in hell you supposed to sit around and wait on Google, bro. he said, man, nah, you gonna tell us who we're fighting, man. We're gonna have to pass, man. Where you get the news from? He said, where do you get the news from? Damn, but that's not what I want to hear. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't trying to hear that when it comes to this smoke. Nah, man, Lamont Roach is worthy, he willing, he able. Because Lamont Roach is singing a different tune, y'all. Kyle Cool and bless his family. So that's what Dante talking about. Don't try to slither up out there. Don't try to slither up out the back, man, because Lamont Roach said this.
There's a possibility that I can fight Kid Austin for the WBA 135-pound title. We definitely gonna push for that. Obviously, I entered the rankings at the number 4.
Yo, he with it. Blunt sports, my dog, man. It was good. He said, "Oh, no smoke with Roach." Yeah, don't try that. Hey, Blunt, don't try that. Don't try that. Hey, Roach said, "Nah, it's a possibility. Look, I'm gonna definitely push for it. Like, don't try that. Don't try that. Talking about y'all gonna have to pass. No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't you dare try to slip out the back door. Nah, get in there with the Reaper, man. I ain't gonna call you no duck or none of that. It's very early. It's premature. But, hey, man, that Lucas Bahdi is dead, man. We don't care about that. We already know, like, listen, that dude lacking, I think, too much athleticism to win that fight. I think Kid Austin just overwhelmed my activity, athleticism, speed, different things like that. With Lamont Roach, he going to have to match him with IQ as well as all of that, you know, athleticism and speed that Kid Austin brings to the table with the power and different things, right? I think Lamont Roach is a different type of bag, man. I think it's a different trick bag for him. You get what I'm saying? I don't think Lucas Bahdi bring the tools and the IQ of a Lamont Roach or the experience, in my opinion. Kyle Cooley, blessings, family. How you feeling? So I'm not that excited to see that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm about to pull up a video from Mill City. Shout out to him. He interviewed Kid Austin, and Kid Austin was, you know, I guess speaking on the situation. So, you know, with Tank being champion in recess, you know, there opens an opportunity. Let's see who's gonna seize the moment. And why I'm particularly on them, just so y'all don't think I'm picking on the Schofields, aka the Schofools, because all of this talk about who you gonna fight, what title you gonna fight for, the Tank gonna vacate this or this and that, and you know, we gonna fight for the WBA. You've been flashing these WBA, like, I don't know, continental or interim titles. I don't know what you've been doing. You got a couple WBA belts, but you don't got the real joint. You ain't got the real McCoy. Tank got that. Now that he's champion in recess, while he sort out his affairs, now we got to see who's gonna grab control of this belt. You've been doing all of this talking. You right? The fast guys are boxing. Like, right? Like, this is what I want to see. I don't want to hear that when it's time to fight somebody. We gonna pass, man. We gotta get the news, fam. Where we get the news from, bro? Dan Rayfield. Hold on, let me pull it up. Where we get the news from? Like, bro, what you ain't paying attention, bro? Like, what exactly is you on, bro? What you what you ain't paying attention? You hear me? A scolios. A scolios, man. Fools, man. What's good, bro? Y'all ain't reading, man. Y'all here talking about Googling and shit, man. You ain't got to Google no further. Just go to Twitter, go type in Dan Rayfield, and go pull up his tweet. You know he's a pretty damn credible guy, right? Mike Kirkland, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? You get me? He said, I forgot to post this the other day. WBA, Gervonta Davis, who's inactive. We get all of that. Boom, 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 boom. Has been stripped of the WBA title and made champion in recess. You know what I'm saying? I'm told by the WBA vacant title fight to be ordered will either be number 1, Floyd Schofield, you know, Kid Austin. Number 2, Lucas Bahdi or Schofield, you know what I mean? And number 4, Lamont Roach. Man, look, man, we want to see this Lamont Roach. We want to see the Reaper, bro. Bro. I don't care about no Lucas Bahdi fight, bro. I ain't going no disrespect, fam. I already know what that's about to look like, bro. I ain't gonna even hold you. I mean, I know it ain't totally all up to them, but I'm just saying. I hope Lamont Roach get his way, and I don't want to hear the school fools talking about we gonna pass. Nah, don't pass, because the Reaper won't press. The Reaper about the full court press shot, man. Not trying to hear that shit. Not trying to hear that shit, Sharif. You get me? They ain't trying to hear that, y'all. Y'all got something else to do. What y'all got other plans? Nah, man. Please, come on, boxing guys, do us right. The Reaper Roach done got back-to-back draws, which is nasty work. Give that man one more shot at redemption, one more shot at a title. Give him one more shot at that WBA title too. Come on, man. One more time. After that, I'm cool. Whatever happened, I'm cool. I just would love to see it. Kid beat him impressively, bro. I'm telling you, he could poke his chest out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Kid go out there and make a example out of Lamont Roach. He could run around with his chest poked out. He could strut his muscles. You know what I'm saying? He could take his shirt off. He could really run around with his shirt off. You know what I'm saying? Little muscles Malone. You get me? You could flex on him. You know what I'm saying? You go out there and polish Lamont Roach off. You know what I mean? Pitbull Cruz didn't do it. Tank Davis didn't do it. Get what I'm saying? You go out there with the muscles Malone. You go out there and put the bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? You go put them pieces to him. Bro, you cooking with grease right now. You get me? Come on, Floyd, man. Come on, boxing. Do us right, man. This Lucas Bahdi shit, that's not the more entertaining fight, bro. Get Lamont Roach in there. The Reaper said he wants smoke, bro. Huh? He said he gonna press the button, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing about, we'll pass. We gonna pass. We gonna have to pass on that. We gonna have to pass
Witty,
on
thank you
that,
for the
man.
5 piece. The
Okay?
WBA have confirmed that the WBA full title mandatory between Roach versus Schofield.
We haven't heard the news yet, so we
Yeah.
got to pass on that.
Yeah, brother, we got past. How you gonna tell us and we the fighters?
Right, we
Come on,
haven't heard
man.
the news. Where he got the news
You
from?
gonna tell
I'm
us.
saying I've been
You
on
gonna tell
Google
us.
every hour trying to check if
Bro,
they got the
but
fight
bro,
yet.
No,
So
Oscar Eric would have
yeah,
told
bro,
no
you
us.
telling
nobody.
me you're not relying on the boxing community and the credible sources. You waiting for Google to tell you when you fight. That is very interesting, bro. Man, Oscar De La Hoya is y'all guy. What do you mean you on Google every hour? You need to be on Oscar De La Hoya phone every hour. Like, yo, Oscar, man. Hey, man, what this gonna do? Put in the word. Hey, man, we trying to fight for this title. What's up? You get me? He talking about he on Google. You know what I'm saying? We gonna pass, but I'm on Google every hour trying to see. I'm trying to see if Google got the fight. If Google got the fight. He worse than us, bro. Bro say he waiting for Google. Kid don't deserve the title fight. I feel you, man. Bro say he waiting for Google. That shit's hilarious, man. Shout out to my homie Andrew. John Wick, what it do? Said they won 55 million. 55-45, Roach. D-Man, my dog, man. Yeah, he said, man, that sweet shit smacking lips. They like, yeah, man, I'm on Google every hour. We on Google, y'all, every hour on an hour. Google ain't posted the fight yet. Google ain't posted it, man. If y'all don't call y'all folks, talk about Google, man. I thought we was bad. Man, we use Google. Damn, bro, you gotta call the folks, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, right now is your opportunity, bro. Everything is opening up for you. You got sick when it came time to fight Shakur. You didn't have to fight him. You conveniently priced yourself out of the Abdullah Mason fight. Your rib got hurt when you were supposed to fight Ashton Seal or somebody else, right? And now Tank is out of, he out of boxing champion in recess. So you don't have to fight none of these killers, so to speak, for this title. They talking about Lucas Bahdi or Lamont Roach. I prefer Lamont Roach, respectfully. Shout out to Lucas Bahdi. He tough, he gritty, he can box, but I just think he'd be a step and a half behind Kid Austin, and I think that's gonna cost him the fight. That's my personal opinion. Could he land the money shot that he landed on Ashton Seal? I mean, there's always that opportunity, but what's the likelihood of it? You get me? So for my money, bro, I definitely would like to see Lamont Roach just get one more shot at redemption, y'all. one more shot at that WBA title and see what's up. You know what I'm saying? He said they praying. Don't you fake sick. The boys said they pray to God. It's not Roach. Hey, the boy, they talking about we gonna pass where y'all get the news from. But Roach over here cool as hell. Look, this what Roach saying.
There's a possibility that I can fight Kid Austin for the WBA 135-pound title. We definitely gonna push for that. Obviously, I entered the rankings at the number 4.
You enter the rank, yeah. You enter the rankings at number 4. We with you, said Turf Toe. Ain't no type shit. Roach about to see how silly should get when a fight get made with Kid Austin. I'm telling you, bro. Let's please, yo. Let's go, y'all. Come on, boxing guys, do us right one time, bro. One time for the one time, man. You get me? One time for the one time. Who first? Y'all see the thumbnail, y'all? Who first, bro? Is it gonna be Lucas Bahdi? Or is it going to be Roach? Because they got Kid at 1. So they've been talking all this week, man, at the WBA. We going to fight for the WBA title. Okay. Okay. Come on, Mont. Tell Lamont said his hand feel all right, man. You get me? Mont said his hand feeling okay, bro. Know what I'm saying? I ain't talked to him personally, but Mont said his hand going to be all right. You hear me? He say he pressing for shit, bro. Don't try to slip out the back door. Don't try this shit. Hold on. Let me play this video, y'all, because he could have said anything. Let me see. Let's get to this, y'all. Shout out to Mill City again, like I always said, man. This video I'm about to share with y'all. Just already hit the like button. Shout out to you, bro. Bruh, got to see what Kid talking about, man. You know? Got to see what the youngin talking about. Is it gonna be posted with crutches? No, we ain't trying to hear no more bed bug bites. And now he used all his what they call the lifelines. A Jordan, bro. They done used up all the lifelines. They done red, secret cream and sickness, poison, bed bug bites, price out. Nah, man, y'all use more than 3 lifelines, bro. Y'all ain't got no more. Y'all ain't got no more. Y'all, and from this point on, it should just be like, yo, we gonna fight everybody. Now, I'm all jokes aside, it should just the energy should be you know what? We gonna fight everybody. You know what I'm saying? We beating everybody up, right? You get me? Shakur at this is perfect opportunity. Look, Tank out of commission, Shakur up at 140. The shit open and wide up. And Dula Mason just fought. He probably healing his face up and getting ready for a title defense and all that, right? This your perfect opportunity to say, yo, we gonna take on all comers because the dogs is all off the table. So you could really act like, you get me? But you shouldn't be saying no to nothing. I don't know what fight they're gonna offer first. I understand it's a pecking order, but we seen stranger things. I don't think it'll be a crime to put together Kid Austin and Lamont Roach is all I'm saying. I'm just saying. So again, shout out to Mill City. We're gonna get into this, man. That's all I'm saying. I just like a good fight. Lucas' body might be tough, and I don't think he's gonna push.
What's going on, my good brother? How are you doing?
You get me?
How are you doing, man?
What
you think about the news, man?
Hold on, give me 1 second. Shout out to COD Chris. Yeah, man, this is what we talking about right now, Chris. I'm with you. This is what we talking about right now. Right now. We own it. I like the fight, bro. I like the fight between the two. See Buddy trying to get my attention. I ain't with that. I'm feeling good today. We just gonna build on some
Tank Davis champion in recess. You number 1 in line.
God's work, man. What can I say? God is the planner of all.
That's
I'm
right.
just happy. I'm just happy to be here. And I just can't wait.
Who would you rather want to fight? Lamont Roach or Lucas Bahdi? Who do you think you get the more credit for?
It don't really matter. Because once I get the belt, if they want me to face Lamont Roach can get it. If they want me to fight Lamont Roach first instead of Bahdi, it is what it is. But I just know I can go after that belt now. So that's all I care about. I feel like the fans, they'd be like, Lamont Roach is more credible. But then again, Bahdi is number 2. And if the WBA wants to go with Bahdi first. That's fine. And then me and Lamont could get a good fight going for the fans after that.
So I'm not knocking him. But maybe he going in order of the pecking order. You know what I mean? They did have Lucas Bahdi ranked ahead of Lamont Roach. To be fair, Lamont Roach is coming off a loss. I mean, not a loss, two consecutive draws, pardon me, 2 consecutive draws, a hurt hand. I get it. Maybe they might be more inclined to go in the direction of Lucas Bahdi simply because of them circumstances and the fact that he is ranked slightly ahead of Lamont. That's a possibility, right? Then you hear what Kid is. He has a preference. His preference is obviously sound like Lucas Bahdi. They've been calling for that fight for a little while. I've been constantly hearing his dad saying Lucas Bahdi, here or there. So he got a preference. I personally, just like we got a preference. I don't want to knock him. I ain't saying he's scared of nothing, but you know what I mean? I think they favor that matchup, and I think for obvious reasons. And I don't think he's scared of nothing. Like I always said, I think Kid will fight. It's a matter of if Oscar and his dad really want to go in that direction. Will we get the answers that we looking for? You get what I'm saying? Cal, yeah, that's why I think Lamont Roach give us the best chance. Shout out to the homie Big Dog Willie, man. He said, "Oh, not a Schofield interview." Shout out to my homie being a member.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Samuel, what it do, homie? What's good with it? I don't like it when his pops ain't talking right. Dank, what's good with it? Rules is 1 and 2 for the vacant. And that's what I'm thinking. You get what I'm saying? So it might be Lucas Bahdi. You know what I mean? But he got a preference. I would love for it to be Lamont, but we'll see, man. Shout out to Cash Sports, the box story, and my dog. What's good with it, bro? So let's get to it. Let's see what else he had to say.
I like it. Have you been able to hear anything had Lucas was talking about when it comes down to you and possibly fighting you?
Nah, I just seen like the stuff online, just like that video he had posted, and the Boxing Voice had posted something. I mean, I think it's best for him to be quiet for up until the fight. So,
Ooh, excuse me.
not like that, but like that.
Nah, it's like that. Which one? Talk his shit, man. What you mean? You don't need to talk that shit, kid.
Zab said button it or zip it?
Both. I ain't gonna lie, because that's like something else on the interview.
Is that?
Yeah, y'all hear that ringing? Is that my phone?
Nah, I think it's one of the callers.
Well, yeah, just like in general, like we fighters at the end of the day. No, it's Oh, dude, the caller got any questions? Because that thing loud. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, okay. Caller, my bad. You have any questions for Floyd Schofield?
Yeah, I wanted to ask him this question, right? I heard your dad say stuff and all that, but do you think Sam Noakes is a better fighter than Lucas Bahdi? Or Lucas Bahdi better fighting Sam Noakes?
You never know. Styles make fights. Depends on who Sam is in there with. Depends on who Bahdi's in there with. I mean, take Bahdi, for example. He stopped Ashton off of, people could say, a lucky punch. He was getting beat the whole fight. For all we know, Sam Noakes could have looked better than Bahdi in that fight and still lost that fight against Ashton. So I just think Styles win fights at the end of the day.
Blunt said it's rich.
Right. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, it do sound familiar.
I agree with you on that, man.
Yo, well,
that's all I want. I really just wanted to ask about the wins paid.
Shout out to my boxing mom, Barbara D. How you feeling? Always good to see you, Queen. Great to see you. Hope you doing well over there. GQ, what it do, homie?
Oh yeah, I think that fight is a great future fight. I think it'll be easy to make, especially after I get the belt. Why not? Because I think that's another entertaining fight fans would love to see. You know, Williams Zepeda's a come forward fighter. I'm a fighter who's not going to back down. So I think Golden Boy will definitely try to make that fight work.
That'll be fun.
Chance if you knock him out, you could say, man, look at this. Look what I did to him, and look what Shakur didn't do.
Oh, you know I'm gonna be on that horse after that. But of course,
yeah. But see, this is the thing, man, and I don't want to interrupt them. I get it, the statement, bro. But I think unless you dealing with 2 KO artists and one guy get the knockout versus the other, then you got something up on him. But Shakur's not a KO artist, so if you knock out a guy that he beat up or beat for 12 rounds at his own game, I don't think that gives you a leg up. But it does make the conversation interesting in terms of, well, I fought somebody, you fought, and I did stop him. Not so much that you expect Shakur to get the stoppage, but that will be a great statement to make for young kid Austin if he's able to go out there and stop a Williams Zepeda. Respect to him. So I like the fact that he even talking like this. So I ain't going to ride his back too much. We know the pecking order is probably going to be him and Lucas Bahdi, but I do like Lamont Roach in the background as an option for sure. But look, we'll just see the round robin, hopefully. We'll see what's going on. Kid been waiting for his opportunity. His dad been chirping for a minute. They've been talking about fighting for this WBA title with Tank. Give up the belt and all this. Now he champion in recess. Okay, y'all got an opportunity to fight and stand on business. Teach, what's good with the homie? How you feeling? Shout out to Big Dog. Really appreciate the love, man. That Kid Austin, you had a chance at the belt. We got poisoned by Shakur. KGB. Masai, he says CIA and MI6 agent James Bond and Jason Bourne tried to stop him. Right, everything was Corey's fault. Big Dog, remember? They blamed everything on him in his camp. That was funny. So look, like I said, I'm not gonna ride him. I'm not gonna ride him too much. You know what I'm saying? Reef, what's good with it, homie? How you feeling? Good to see my boy in the building. Blaze, what it do, family? Look at my boxing mom being a member. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I bet I could be a member for 44 months. You absolutely can. You right there, man. Much love. I appreciate all your support.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
50 people in the building, man. Hit that like button. We gonna keep building. So look, I ain't mad at Kid Howard. Was good with the fam and Pride in the building. What's good, family? Says Sko better not get that title at the play operation and maneuver around Shakur. Yeah, man. So they got to get in there full steam ahead. Look, if it's Lucas Bahdi, let's see it. Lucas Bahdi been talking a little bit too, so I know he want an opportunity. This would be a proven moment for him. Can you beat a guy like this? Can you beat a guy like an athletic Schofield? I don't know. I'm leaning to a Schofield from the rip. I ain't gonna lie to you. Little Muscles Malone be getting in there, getting physical, man. I don't know if Lucas Bahdi gonna hold up. I don't know if waiting for the perfect punch is going to be the game plan. He's going to have to fight. And I just don't know if he got the value and if he's going to be able to keep up. You know, Kid Austin would like to push the pace a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Perfect as a pay. I see him stopping as a pay. Yeah, it'd be a good statement for him. You know what I mean? Specs was good with it, man.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Witty, thank you for the 2-piece. Floyd, it's you and Oscar since Ortiz is done.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's just me and Oscar now, opposed to like Ryan and
Something on your page.
oh yeah, I said I'm the one now because
Don't say that.
No. Not like that.
He didn't leave. He's still in contract.
No, yeah, he didn't leave. Right. They still gotta go through court.
Yeah,
right. Like until like it's finalized,
right.
Then he's still a Golden Boy fighter. But I think at the end of the day, I will be that Golden Boy star, that brings recognition back to Golden Boy. Yeah, that's very humble. In my humble opinion, I think I'm gonna be the one to be that next Golden Boy.
Okay.
Yeah, talk your talk, man. Like, I appreciate his humbleness, but hey, listen, I don't know about y'all, but y'all know them fair as they come. Give me more Kid Austin. Give me more Kid Austin talking about himself. I hear his dad chirping in the background, but it's a lot more tolerable if while you got Kid on the camera. Me, personally, nothing against his dad. It ain't even personal. I just want to hear from the fighter. Let him grow. Let him get up out of that little shell that he, that little bashfulness that appears when he on camera. And I listen. I want to hear him talking shit. Be confident, kid. Look, you think you're gonna be the next guy to carry the torch for Golden Boy? Say that. Stand on that. Poke your chest out. Like, look, man. Let the boxing world know you coming, bro. Like, nah, man. Your dad been doing so much talking. This is why I just want to hear you now. You get me? You getting that opportunity, bro. The dogs is off the lead. They out the way for right now. Shakur up at 140. Tank is a champion in recess. Dula Mason's healing up. Just fought and probably gonna get a title defense of his choosing potentially, right? You got an opportunity to grab a title by the right. You get me? And you ain't got to be strutting around with no intercontinental and you get what I'm saying, no regional WBA, none of that. You got an opportunity to grab the real title. Talk your shit a little bit. Hey man, if it's Lucas Bahdi, they gonna get you, smoke his ass and get to Lamont Roach or whoever it is that's next. You get what I'm saying? I want to hear him talk a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, Zepeda been a little quiet. I wonder what's going on with him. You know what I'm saying?
Other question?
Hey, this is another question, right? Are y'all picking y'all fights or Oscar and them picking y'all fights for y'all?
That's a question for my dad, really. Whoever my dad bring up and whoever Oscar bring up.
And the reason why I asked that, because I heard your dad earlier keep saying top rank pick fights, but it's clearly that Oscar.
Hold on, I'm gonna give it to my pops real quick.
And disagreeing with a lot of fights.
Nah, Oscar.
So it seemed like he a good matchmaker. His damn self. He another Bob Arum.
Come on, Rich.
So,
but he don't pick our fights.
You're supposed to chill.
No, he don't pick our fights. We work for ourselves. He don't pick our fights. We work for ourselves. Like you see, he even got up on an interview. Like I told people earlier, to stick to facts. He got on an interview for the Shakur fight. And I put an interview out and I said, just put on the fight. And what he did, just put on the fight. Because I work for ourselves. We work for ourselves.
Blue Hustle, man, what it do, homie? That's cap, man. Like my man Blunt saying, and look, why we know that's cap, because yeah, you said something about the Shakur fight, but it was Shakur that gave y'all the opportunity. And Oscar then told y'all you shouldn't take this opportunity, because you know he can build you up and get you fights and make you a champion without you running the risk of losing a fight because you inexperienced. And then the next thing you know, you had iPhone 26 chargers plugged into your son with Egyptian prayer music playing in the background and talking about, you know, mysterious masseuse ladies with cream and all types of shit. So I don't want to hear it, man. Like, nah, bro. Hell nah. Don't keep sitting here lying to the people. You get what I'm saying? Y'all work for yourselves. Like, come on, man. See, y'all being advised. What is Oscar for? Front man? Like, y'all better give this man more credit than that, man. Y'all know Oscar the man. But just not too long ago, y'all was talking about how you signed on to Oscar for X amount of dollars for X amount of years. You got to make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. Stop confusing the fans with bullshit. Just be straightforward, bro. We understand. It's okay that he's advising y'all and suggesting what fights to take. You get what I'm saying? Or maybe you fighting the next guy up in the rankings. It's all good, but y'all ain't just out here picking your fights, because that was the case. You get what I'm saying? You would have been fighting different people. You was about to fight Jojo Diaz, but y'all got bit by bed bugs. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? This should just be annoying me, man. Keep it real with the people. Keep saying you work for yourselves. Like, I understand that independent contractor is what you're saying. I get it. But what is Oscar's role? What role does he play in all this? He don't have no say in who y'all fighting at all. He don't have no influence on who y'all fighting. It's just y'all making the fights, picking the fights by yourself. I don't know, man. That sounds hard to believe.
You know, they work for us. So from that perspective, they give us choices and we pick what fight is next that we choose to fight. So if it makes sense, it makes sense. So, you know, I don't rely on other men to run my business and have control over my son's life like that.
About,
you know,
Goodness, bro.
any one of us could be a promoter.
I see now anybody could be a promoter. So see, this is what I'm confused about. So why even deal with Oscar De La Hoya at all, bro? Why even deal with him at all? Like, this man just said anybody could be a promoter. Like, we work for ourselves. There's nobody around that can control our careers. That's not what he's saying. Like, do he he got more experience in the game than you and your son combined, right? This dude is a legit Hall of Fame guy, right? You get what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing if Oscar is helping y'all maneuver through your career. That's not a bad thing. You get me? But you can't sit here and tell me that you're single-handedly picking all the opponents, because if that was the case, then y'all would have been fought Lucas Bahdi. Am I right? You would have been fought Abdullah Mason and all these people that you keep saying you willing to fight. Like, this shit got to stop. At some point, just be honest with the fans, and we going to support it. Like I said, just more Kid Austin talking. I'm cool. I ain't get agitated till he started answering questions. Shout out to my cousin Ashley's corner. How you feeling, cousin? So they can't move without Golden Girl. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. And I'm asking genuinely. I can't tell him about his business, right? So let me take a step back. From what it appears and what he's put out in the past, based on what Oscar has said as well, It don't seem like they're just single-handedly picking their fights, and it's like Oscar has nothing to do with it, and anybody could be a promoter. Like, anybody can't be a Golden Boy, bro. Golden Boy really got skin in the game. You get what I'm saying? Whether you like Oscar or not, or how he run his business, Golden Boy been around. You get what I'm saying? So it's like anybody could be a promoter, maybe to a degree, right? But anybody can't be a successful promoter. So whether you like Oscar De La Hoya or not, he's been a successful promoter, right? Or y'all wouldn't have signed on board with him, right? You wouldn't have announced a while back that y'all signed for X amount of dollars for X amount of years. This is what you said. So again, that's all I'm saying. It just sounds weird when you, like, you was almost bigging up Golden Boy and Oscar in that regard, and saying he got you. And then it's like when people ask you a question and that concerns Oscar, that doing his job, it's like, nah, he don't pick our fights. We pick all our own fights. Anybody could be a promoter. Anybody can't be no Oscar De La Hoya, man. Cut the shit, bro. Like, that's wild. You get me? That's bogus. Sign a 5-year contract with them, but you don't owe Oscar nothing. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, where does Oscar get any just due in this situation? He just nothing? What, he just he just a fake? Like, what is he? Just, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Queen Lisa. How you feeling today? That's all I'm saying. It just sound very dismissive, bro. And you talked about how you signed on to him. So, I mean, because people know you because you signed with Golden Boy, right? That gives you better recognition, puts you in position, right? Y'all are fighting, you handling business, kid winning his fights for sure. He positioning themselves. But let's not make no mistake about this situation. And this is to no fault of Kid Austin's. If it wasn't for Tank's situation, Tank still had a belt, wouldn't be champion in recess. Y'all wouldn't be fighting for this title. You get what I'm saying? I don't care whether you picking fights for yourself or not. You already blew the opportunity to fight Shakur. You priced yourself out to fight Abdullah Mason. So all I'm saying is I just want to hear that y'all with all the smoke from this point forward, because the stars really aligned for y'all in a perfect way. And you might be able to fight, for a vacant title and call yourself a champion. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to see, man.
I don't rely on other men to run my business and have control over my son's life. That's like that. About, Any one of us could be a promoter.
So we think Virgil
anybody could be a promoter is crazy.
I never said Virgil went wrong with that.
Now he's probably not gonna know. He's not gonna know. He's not in the negotiation table.
If I think, then that's speculation.
Yeah. No cable TV. Thank you for the 2-piece. Tell Kid Roach just called him out on live. What you thought? What you think? What's your reaction? I guess he's on Twitch calling you out.
I seen that live. Somebody had sent me some clips from his Twitch or whatever.
What that mean, though?
That's what I'm saying. He had put a thing, though, like he's still going through rehabilitation for 4 weeks. No, you
still talk humble. Let me get on. What do that mean? I got a question for you. I'm giving it right back to you. What do that mean if he called him out on?
Man, it mean he wants smoke, bro. People like the man, see, that's just, all right, let me chill, because only Auntie Schofield get me worked up. I'll be having to chill. Let me just chill. What do you mean? What do he mean, bro? He's telling you Roach called you out because he just want to know your response. We fight fans. We junkies, bro. We want to see fights. We want to see blood. We want to see people get punched in their face. And we all know, at least what we see on paper and from what they showed us in the ring, Lamont Roach is like the more appealing fight. He looked like the tougher fight for you. Look like that's the more proven fight. Lucas Bahdi, I'm telling you, he's going to be a step or two behind. I think Kid Austin, he may be tough and rugged, but he's not going to win. The most he can do is not get knocked out. But what do you mean? What do he mean, though? Like, it said he called you out. Like, but you don't speak English now, bro? Like, nah, bro. Don't try to, you just said you ain't being humble. Talk shit now. It ain't Tank. It ain't Shakur. It ain't Abdullah. It ain't the killers are the most proven guys. You got Roach on your ass. Fresh off broke hands. Roach said his hands is good, bro. Roach said he gonna press for the fight. He gonna press the button. What do you mean? What do you mean? What that mean? What do that mean? You know what it mean. He called you out. Like, can you spell it out? Yeah, get somebody get Roach on the line. Talk about what he mean. Roach wants smoke, bro. He say he gonna press for it. He said he know he number 4, but man, he gonna try. You get me? I'm like, what he mean? What that's supposed to mean? It mean he want fight. He want fight. He want Lamont the Reaper Roach against Muscles Muldoon, a.k.a. Kid Austin, bro. That's who he want fight.
Seen that live. Somebody had sent me some clips from his Twitch or whatever.
What that mean though?
That's what I'm saying. He had
That
put a thing though, like he's still going through rehabilitation from
No, you
Prograis.
still talk humble. Let me get on. What do that mean? I got a
What do
question for
that
you. I'm
mean?
giving it right back to you. I wanna.
Give it right
What
back
do
to
that
you.
mean if he called them out on live?
What do that
Like
mean?
he's on
You called him
Twitch.
out on
No,
live?
but I'm saying the business
It
side
mean
is
he
still
want to fight.
promoters. It's still managers. It's still all these other people that it got to go by. Just because
Nah. Just a second ago, pops. Just a second ago, you just said we independent contractors. Don't nobody pick our fights. We fight who we want to fight. Like, didn't he say something like that along the lines, bro? Now it got to go through all these people. That's what I was saying before, though. But you was making it seem like y'all, nobody is responsible for who you fight. It's solely y'all. It's nobody. And he asked you a question concerning Oscar, and you downplayed Oscar's position in y'all career. You basically said anybody could be a promoter. Like, what do you mean? Anybody can't wake up and be a Golden Boy Promotions, bro. Like, what? He was one of the most established, joints in the game, one of the most established promoters in the game, and he out here acting like it don't matter. Like, yo, man, this shit is funny, man. We do that now. It got to go through all these people. Now you got to go through the proper channels. But 2 minutes ago, y'all was independent contractors and don't nobody control your career. That's why you answering the questions wrong. Respectfully, let me dial it back. You are answering the questions wrong. People are not saying that it's somebody controlling your career, but basically what people want to know is what is Oscar's influence. To say it a better way, what is Oscar's influence or input when it comes to who y'all fight? You telling me Oscar not advising y'all at all? He don't have nothing to say when it comes to y'all fighting? You full of shit. Y'all got that opportunity for Shakur because the bluff was called and Oscar doubled back in the middle of y'all supposed to fight him. He told y'all all the reasons why you shouldn't fight him, and just by the stroke of the worst luck, y'all never made it to the fight. You really can't make this up. And you want people to believe that Oscar don't have no type of input or factor into who y'all fight? Why would y'all even be? I don't get it, man. Maybe I don't understand. And again, I don't want to be ignorant because I don't know all of their business, but just from the way it seemed like Oscar got some type of input on who they're fighting, right? That's not a bad thing, right? He said in so many words, like, don't fight Shakur. I can get you these fights without you taking a loss because you inexperienced. Am I bugging? That's what that is. That's what he said. And then after that, you never made it to the fight. So again, you could say you got sick. It was just bad luck. But it seems like he had some type of input. And think about it. You fought Tevin Farmer. You was about to fight Jojo Diaz. You get what I'm saying? Look at you telling me that's not Oscar work at all. Like, that's nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with Oscar. I don't know. That's just hard to believe. That's all I'm saying. Just I don't want to go too crazy, but just get a man some type of credit for helping y'all. I'm pretty sure he in position or in place for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
He's still going through rehabilitation from
No,
Prograis.
you still talk humble. Let me get on. What do that mean? I got a question for you.
Like, real quick, pardon me. Oscar is literally being sued by Virgil Ortiz for interfering with fights, right? And you telling me he don't got no influence at all? Like, nothing? Only Virgil, just y'all got an exclusive deal, right? But I forgot how many years he said he signed on for X amount of dollars. None of that don't matter. You was telling us that's the reason why you was signed on to Oscar. Oscar gonna help you out. Am I right? Now I don't get it, bro. This should just confuse me. I don't know what the hell be going on, man. I don't know, man. Said maybe waiting for the bigger fight with Tank. Way more star power than Shakur. They want a payday. Yeah. I don't know what that is. They not waiting for no Tank, bro. Boxing Source, what's good, homie? How you feeling? He said he literally just signed Virgil, just signed for 3 more years. Damn. Did he? After the lawsuit thing? You said since the lawsuit, or you saying right before that? But you get what I'm saying. Like, he got impact. He gonna help you out along the way, bro. Don't tell me, you get what I'm saying? He just sitting in the wind, bro. Oh, in 2024. Okay, I got you. Bet. So they not waiting for no Tank. That hell no. That's out. It was never trying to fight no damn Gervonta Davis, bro.
I'm giving it right back to you. What do that mean if he called them out on live?
What do that mean?
Like he was on Twitch.
No, but I'm saying the business side is still promoters. It's still managers. It's still all these other people that it got to go by. Just because he on live and say something, what do that mean?
I mean, he wants smoke. Pop.
Interested in what? No contract came. Just because you on live saying
interested in a
something is a
fight. Why he
different ball game.
downplaying?
So they all talk to each other. He's in bed with PBC now. The fight is February 21st, but he's in rehab. So he could fight us one next or whatever. Here you go. But he's not a threat. Not saying that he's not a good fighter though.
Nobody is.
But he's not a threat. He's another opponent.
Kid better go the rest of his career.
Yeah, he work hard, just I work hard.
I'm glad he calling Floyd out. That's a good fight in the future.
Hey, that just mean I'm doing something right though.
Even at 140, that's a good fight. He don't even got to come down. We'll go up to him.
Right. No, y'all asses is like 1, 2, and 4. I think it's you 1, Kid Austin. I think Lucas Bahdi is 2, and Lamont Roach is what is it? 4. Hold on, where is that post at? My bad, y'all. Let me get up the right post. Yeah. Floyd 1, Lucas 2, and then you got Lamont 4. So that's all that is. But I get it, man. Fight who's available. I ain't mad at it either way, kid, because I see the pecking order and I understand it's not 100% up to you, far as like, oh well, I want him or whatever the case. But I tell you, but for any strange reason, Lamont get an opportunity, which is probably less likely to happen coming off the rehab and the hurt hand. Probably that don't happen, so we'll see. Maybe it'd be Lucas Bahdi, but we'll see. Yeah, because
so what is Junior's reaction to that?
Like my dad said, man, call-outs is call-outs. I mean, at the end of the day, send a contract. We could get it rocking. He's very close with the WBA. He holds a 130 WBA title, so it ain't nothing to go to the WBA and be like, hey, I want this fight. Let me skip the line. He already has the belt.
There you go.
I know he has to work.
Lucas Bahdi.
Lucas Bahdi is in.
Man, just let him.
Yeah, he has a right.
But he won it on his last fight.
See, that's why I be annoyed. Just please let him talk. They asked Kid Austin. They just gave you a big forehead ass the mic, man. Damn. Or you took it. Damn, bro. I be trying to chill on him, man. But then, bro, please let him answer the question by himself. He ain't even say nothing wrong. Damn, he's saying what people would like. Fight fans want to hear him say. That's why I said let him off the leash. Kid, man, take your hand out off your dad's pocket, yo. Let his belt loop go, bro. Please. I mean that respectfully. Let his belt loop go, bro. Let the man spread his wings, bro. Let him talk his shit a little bit. Damn, he ain't say nothing wrong. He really didn't. He like, bro, we can get it rocking. He literally like listened to his mind. He started going through the steps. Oh, he had a WBA title at 130. He got a relationship with them. Maybe he can skip he talking that shit we want. I like this. This is what I like. But we know ultimately it ain't up to him. But again, just let him get his shit off. Let him get his bars off because people want to know how he feel about these fights. And I know most people, not just including myself, feel like Lamont Roach would be the better fight, the more risky fight. But I get it. It might be Lucas Bahdi. I understand. But I like what Kid is saying, man. Let him talk, man. Let him get his bars off.
The WBA, he holds a 130 WBA title, so it ain't nothing to go to the WBA and be like, hey, I want this fight. Let me skip the line. He already has the belt.
Shout out to Kid.
I know he has to work.
Lucas Bahdi.
Lucas Bahdi is in.
Kudos.
Yeah, he has a right, but
he won it on his last fight.
He did.
Kudos to Kid, bro.
Oh yeah, he won.
Yeah, one thing everybody's skipping over is Lucas, and I'm giving it back to you. Lucas Bahdi won the opportunity to fight for Tank's belt in his last fight. It's sanctioned that he got the opportunity to fight for Tank's belt.
Right.
So now the belt became vacant. He has to be the opponent. Floyd is the mandatory. He won the opportunity to fight for the belt. It's facts out there. Why people speculating on something that's facts? If they can't see the chessboard, here you go.
No, you're right. And on top of that, Lucas is a mandatory. I mean, not Lucas, Lamont. So after Lucas, Lamont could gladly come up and challenge for the belt. I plan to fight all. He'll come down.
Lamont is at 140.
See, 140 or 130 or 135. I don't know what he's doing.
That's why I said people speculating. He went up to 140 to fight.
I don't know what he's doing. But on the rankings, he's in the top 5, so he can gladly challenge for the belt. I plan to fight all my mandatories. Give everyone a shot who worked their way up just like me.
That's why I know I might be being a little selfish, Mr. Empire. JP was good with it, homie. And when I say that, I want to see Lamont Roach get one more shot at redemption. I get it. But Pops do got a point. It is Lucas Bahdi. That's not what people are questioning, though. That's why you got to let the fighter answer the question, because people just want to know what's your thoughts on Lamont Roach. He was trying to answer it, but Pops keep cutting him off. He going through all these little scenarios where he let you know, look, I'll fight Lamont Roach, whether he go to the WBA and try to skip the line, whatever, work his way up. He a mandatory. I fight Lucas Bahdi. I fight him next. That's all I'm saying. I don't think Kid is saying anything wrong. He's speaking like a true fighter. Let him cook, man. The young man. That's why I say he likable, man. You know, when you just letting him talk, man, he just want to fight. That's what I get from Muscles Malone, man. He just want to fight. So, but that's where I'm at with it in Pride. That's why I'm lobbying for Roach. You get what I'm saying? He'll be available in May, June. Shout out to Boxing Source. I know you know, man. Appreciate you, bro. Say he's tanking your sanction body, ranked in your sanction body. Right. He had number 4. That's why people asking. He high up there. But Pops is just saying Lucas Bahdi is in more position based on the rankings, and we get that. But that's not going to stop people from speculating about a fight between him and Roach, especially with Roach saying he'll press for the fight and calling him out publicly. Like, people just like the energy. That's all. And want to hear from the fighter. Joe, what's good with it, bro? Hey, yeah, I'm telling you. Definitely a new mouthpiece, cuzzo. He got to take a back seat.
So.
That's right.
Lamont can gladly get it next after Lucas. That would be a great, entertaining fight, I believe.
No, Zepeda. When's Zepeda gonna fall in there?
Zepeda got to work his way back up in the rankings. He ain't even.
My God.
Unless Oscar was.
You see what I'm saying? Oh my God, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying not to trip, but every time he say he want to smoke, but nah, where's Zepeda gonna fit in that? We don't care. Nobody asking about Zepeda. We don't even know where he at since Shakur beat him at his own game. Let's be honest. He probably rebuilt. Just chill. We don't mind that fight neither. But damn, see what's wrong with why you keep walking him off Lamont Roach? Let him say he'll beat Lamont Roach, man. Is it something about Lamont? You know what I'm saying? Let him talk, man. Let Youngin cook, bro. That's all I'm saying. He won't let him talk.
She 140 or 130 or 135. I don't know what he's doing.
That's why I said people speculate. He put up to 140 to fight.
I don't know what he's doing, but on the rankings, he's in the top 5, so he can gladly challenge for the belt because I'm planning to fight all my mandatories.
Shout out to
give everyone a shot who worked their way up just like me. So
that's right.
Lamont can gladly get it next after Lucas. Right. That would be a great, entertaining fight, I believe.
No, Zepeda. When's Zepeda gonna fall in?
Zepeda got to work his way back up in the rankings. He ain't even. Unless Oscar was like, I definitely want that unification with Mason. I told my dad once I get, I'm gonna be humble. You don't want me to tell him the version I told you? No, I'm not. I might get canceled. I just think it would be a great unification between 2 young fighters. We're not even in our prime yet. Of course, that could be a fight later down the road also, but you don't see fights with two young champions unifying. So after Lucas, if Lamont wants to get in there, we could get one.
We should go from Lamont. Not.
What? No, I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, because I gotta say I've got to keep myself humble.
I gotta fight my man.
Lamont is not on the radar. Y'all putting Lamont on the radar, and y'all probably gonna make his ego take it personal.
Him being number 4 puts him on the radar. Pops, damn. Sassy McGee, damn it, man. What's up with him? What part is he not getting? We didn't just pull Lamont Roach out of thin air. Damn, they got him at number 4. We understand why you saying Lucas Bahdi. Lucas Bahdi is number 2. Schofield number 1. We seen that what Dan Rayfield reported. We understand that. So beats Skull. You never did you hear me say his father is wrong? My energy is because he won't just let him talk. He's very dismissive of Lamont. He keep talking about Zepeda. If you ask him where's Zepeda ranked right now, he can't tell you. But you know what we can tell him? Where Lamont Roach is at, number 4. I'm not tripping. Just like I ain't tripping about the Lucas Bahdi. I understand why he's saying it. He is correct. By this rankings, yes. Lucas Bahdi look like he might have next, right? Cool. But still, every time he say something about Lamont, this dude don't explain scenarios. He got a title with this weight class. He could do this. He could do that. Man, well, we never had to pay the. But look, I'll be glad to fight Lamont Roach. It'll be a good fight. But no, the man is not on that radar. The man is not on that radar. Like, shut up, bro. Just let him talk. You dimming his fucking light, bro. Let him talk. Your kid want the smoke. That's why I say, man, I don't be calling people ducks. This is for this exact reason. This man can't even get a fucking sentence out of his mouth about wanting to smoke with Lamont. You keep talking about now. He not on our radar. He not on our radar. Like, chill, bro. Let him talk. Youngin he don't talk too crazy. He not too reckless with his mouth. He easy to listen to, Kid Austin, because he sound very level-headed. He like, yo, all right, well, if he ain't next, he work his way up. I'll fight Lucas Bahdi. I'll fight Lamont Roach next if he there. Like, nah. What about Zepeda? Nah. What about this one? What about Lucas Bahdi? Like, bro, damn. Let Kid Austin be Kid Austin, bro. Let him be a good, you know what I'm saying? Let him flex a little bit. You get me? Remember, he know the 5 styles of boxing. Like, with the 5 styles of boxing, you sure ain't letting him rock, bro. Just let him rock. Let him rock.
Unification between two young fighters. We're not even in our prime yet. Of course, that could be a fight later down the road also, but you don't see fights with two young champions unifying. So after Lucas, if Lamont wants to get in there, we could get running.
We should go from Lamont, not nothing on.
What? No, I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, because I gotta say, I've got to keep my son humble.
I gotta fight my man.
Lamont is not on the radar. Y'all putting Lamont on the radar, and y'all probably gonna make his ego take it personal. He's a great fighter. He never been on the radar. He was at 130. He had one fight at 135 and then went up to 140. He's not on the radar, right? He's not. It ain't like he can't pay the 135. We had to go up the rank. You know, that's for us. We a different cloth. We had to go high. Number 10 got to move up to number. You know,
you
and
can't
keep
go
going.
for unification next.
Right, you a champion. You go for either. We got the IBF next.
Y'all not fighting. Yeah, I'm about to trip, bro. So now y'all gonna fight for the IBF next, right? So now you didn't even fight for the belt, and you're talking about how you gonna fight for a unification. Do you see how you're skipping steps? You're contradicting yourself. You just said how it got to go through other people and all this stuff, but you literally ironing out your next fights without it going through any of these steps. All while I don't know what's wrong with your son acknowledging that he'll give Lamont Roach that work that he looking for. The work that Lamont Roach said he want, kid, like, man, I'll give it to him. And he work his way up. If he a mandatory, if he go talk to the WBA, that's what I'm hearing from Kid. Shout out to Kid Austin. I love everything he was saying when he got his words in, when he got his bars off. Pops, I don't want to, it's never personal, but I just enjoy you letting your son talk more, bro. He has something to say. That's all. That's what the fight fans want to hear, bro. They want to hear more of your son. He was very realistic with his approach. He didn't sound like he so much better than everybody. And he wasn't, he wasn't talking too cocky and none of that. That's good. That's a good message. He like, look, I want the smoke too. Lamont Roach talking about fighting me. Okay. Call outs is call outs. But shit, send me a contract. We could get it rocking. Like, he literally saying all the stuff that us fight fans like for fighters to say. Meanwhile, allowing him to just be himself and get that next fight. So if it's Lucas Bahdi and y'all get a chance to fight for a title, cool. Let him cook, though. You know what I'm saying? Young and talking like he want to be great. He talking like he want all comers. He even mentioned Abdullah Mason, even though I don't believe that shit for 5 minutes. I don't believe that shit for 5 minutes. You could lie to somebody else about the Abdullah Mason shit, but I'm going to let you live. All the other stuff was cool. Like your approach with the Lucas Bahdi fight, Lamont Roach is next. I'll be willing to fight him. Get what I'm saying? That's cool. I just wish his dad would just let him cook a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? That's all. He seemed level-headed. He seemed cool. He easy to listen to, right? He ain't too cocky. You know what I'm saying? Let him talk. I mean, his dad keeps shutting down. Hey, word. Anytime he said Lamont Roach, his dad said something else. And look, I don't want to say that he's scared. I'm not going to do that. I don't do the scared business, but just observing it do sound like maybe why is Lamont Roach not on the radar? You know what I'm saying? What if he work his way up? He is number 4. He right there. Like, don't act like he can't get no fight. KO was good. He said Schofield man had to check his dad, bro. Shit getting ridiculous. He gotta let him cook. That's why I keep saying, bro. Said you gotta go through all the promoters. He stays up when it's convenient for him. That's what I'm saying. But he just put himself in a unification. Like, now we go for the unit. We fighting for the IBF. Bro, focus on fighting for the WBA. The Reaper calling you out. Lucas Bahdi gonna be more than happy to oblige you on an opportunity to fight I just want to see one of them. I'm not mad at Kid. I know the order of boxing going to do what it do. You know what I mean? Shout out to Yes Indeed Boxing. Shower, what's good, Queen? You say ruin the Kid. He just won't let him. He like dimming the light, if you will, right, Shower? He won't just let him flex and just like, you know, he take punches for a living, bro. He work out. He got muscles, bro. Let him talk, man. Kid, man, you might need to put Pops in the yoke, bro. Nah, bro. I think, hey, Kid, man, you might need to run down on Pops and put him in that baby boy yoke, bro. I'm trying to tell you. You might. Matter of fact, Kid, next time your pops, like he won't chill. Like next time he just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Just roll a clip on him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kid Austin. Next time your pops just won't chill out and let you breathe, you gotta play the clip, bro.
Stop, y'all keep talking. Huh? You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up.
Hey, Kid, I mean, you ain't gotta say it, but just cue that clip the next time he do that to you, bro. Like that, just do that. He need to know that you gotta cook. Like the fans said, Kid, what do you think about this? And Lamont Roach called you out on Twitter. Kid said, hey, man, you know, call-outs is call-outs, man. It's in the contract. We could get it rocking. You know, you have the title with this, blah, blah, blah. You could go through the steps. His dad over there, but where the guys that pay that? But nah, but Lucas Bahdi. You know, but look, this would be a good fight for us. But I said pay that. Lucas Bahdi. Like, bro, every single time he says something, you won't even let him answer the question that the fans want to know. And then he gonna force out. He gonna say, "It's us. We gonna build Lamont ego up." Like, nah, Lamont number 4, bro. What you talking about? That's why people entertaining it. I ain't know Mont had fear. You know what I mean? You're rest in power, Dick Gregory. Facts, bro. Facts, man. You know that's classic. I'm telling you, Auntie bro, it's crazy. Shower called him Auntie bro. Damn, you get me? So that's all I'm saying, bro. Just let him cook, man. Let the youngin' cook, man. Let him cook. But shout out to Mill City, man. He said what he said, but I like what Kid is saying. Again, I guess we just gotta let it play out and see how this natural order of things roll out. Lucas Bahdi, like I said, look like he is shoe-in for the fight with Kid Austin. Maybe finally he'll be able to fight for this title so he can stop pulling out them continental titles for the WBA and fight for the real one. You know what I mean? But look, overall, I like what Kid Austin energy was at. I like where his head is at. He sounded very realistic. He sound like a young kid that want to fight. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at that. But he didn't sound unrealistic about how he was going about it, right? One fight at a time, but he is like, you know, he with the smoke. And I can't be mad at that. But I think what's going to happen in the near future and what we're going to see happen is his dad continue to kind of, you know, steal the spotlight a bit. And I can't wait to the point, at least I hope that he gets to a point in his career where he could fully shine 100% and be the best Kid Austin he going to be. However good he going to be, that's what I want to see. But just hope his dad allow him to live, you know what I'm saying? Just hope he allow him to, you know, get his mind right, man. I like the Lamont Roach fight. I ain't saying it's a guaranteed win for Lamont, but with that experience that Lamont got, right, being a champion, battle tested as hell, it'll just be a good look. It'll be a really good win if Kid Austin can make a statement win against a guy like Lamont. I mean, look, a statement is a statement. You fight a guy like Lucas Bahdi, tough, rugged guy, but I just don't think he'll be expected to beat you. You know what I'm saying? But you make a statement against him, look, it'll be impressive, I guess, right? But I think the more appealing fight is definitely, you know, Lamont Roach. But, you know, he's still healing up. So, again, let me not be selfish and let me be realistic. Lamont Roach, I think he said he messed up both his hands to a degree. So, pretty sure he probably still rehabbing. And who knows if he'll get what would be a title shot, even if it's for a vacant title, coming off, you know, a back-to-back draw. So, I don't know, with the hand surgery situation. So, you just don't know. But this is an interesting little round robin, if you will, right, man, with you know, Kid, Lamont, and Bahdi, man. So let's see how it pan out. But again, if your team Schofield, you definitely got to find a way to capitalize off this. It's unfortunate, but the misfortune of a guy like Tank, right, being champion in recess. Now you get an opportunity to step in, and I said this earlier, where you got a guy like Abdullah Mason that more than likely you're not gonna fight. Shakur's up at 40 fighting T.O., right? Tank out the mix. You just wide open. You better grab a title while you can, because calling for Mason, man, you better be careful what you ask for. We seen that sparring, and that was years ago. So we seen that damn sparring. So I don't know, man. We'll see. But H2O, Bahdi, Abdul, Shakur, and duck somebody else. I forgot who. Oh man, they got them bed bugs with Jojo Diaz, I think it was. It's that hand surgery that Lamont Senior was talking about. Our last conversation, that's why he was saying May, June for his return. Appreciate you, Boxing Source. That makes sense. So I don't want to be too selfish with Lamont and just throw him in fights. But even Lamont, you know, with the little clip on Twitch, I think he was on his Twitch saying that, you know, he'll press for the fight or he could possibly fight him. Shit, his mind is on that too. So I like Lamont. You know, I think he'll fight anybody, right? I think Lamont one of those guys that'll fight anybody. Hopefully he get an opportunity. If not next, maybe soon down the line. You know what I'm saying? And Cruz over there hunting. He got to fight this weekend, man. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Yeah, you got to fight Andy Cruz fight this weekend. It's Saturday. Ryan was good, fam. Ducking 40-year-old JoJo's nasty work. Boxing dad, what up, man? Y'all stupid, man. Y'all stupid. Say that I have a kazoo. Oh. So yeah, man. Damon was good. Damn, people hands still get messed up, man. On Cruz, big muscle head. Yeah, he got that rock, bro. He got that. He don't got no neck. He all boulder, man. On boulder on shoulders, bro. He all boulder on shoulders, man. I told you got the punch pit bull in his stomach, bro. Hit him in his rib cage and stuff like that. Soften him up. You know what I'm saying? You got to soften him up. That bro be coming up with random injuries. So we'll see how this unfold, y'all. No surprise if Bahdi get it, but I just don't have him beating Schofield. I think Schofield can beat him pretty handily, man. Pretty handily. I think he can. He said helium smoothies. Wow. Damn. You said Pop's drinking helium smoothies. Khalil Cole and Jesse Hart. I like Jesse Hart. He battle tested, got that experience. Khalil Cole, younger, fresher. A healthy Khalil Cole could win this fight. I think a win. Healthy Khalil Cole, I got Cole. And it should be a good fight though. Damn, he said helium smoothies is funny as hell, bro. Y'all crazy. Who came up with that? Y'all is diabolical in the chat. Shout out to my brother, Mike Kirkland. There's 50 people in the building. Hit the like button, up to the channel. Let's keep building as y'all keep piling on here. So for the clips and the commentary with it, as always, my brother. Appreciate the support. Yeah, shout out to B Hayes. I got Cole pulling it off. Healthy Cole. You know what I'm saying? I understand he took the loss to Gallegos in the first fight, but understood it. He was sick, had some issues going on there. Probably should have pulled out the fight. No, probably shouldn't even been in there. Nonetheless, he got in there. He took the loss. It's water under the bridge. He came back with the rematch like a totally different, rejuvenated fighter. It was like night and day. Got the work done, polished dude up, got him up out of there. So I expect big things from Khalil Cole. This is one of them fights you don't want to go back to the drawing board with a loss. So I think he's gonna come out here motivated, hungry, committed. I think a healthy Cole is just gonna get his job done, man. He can box, bro. He got that real heavy jab, educated jab, man. He ready. And see, we both saying the shot of the shot with that jab deadly, ain't it? But Jesse Hart said, look, I'm gonna press that button, man. I seen it in the Gallegos fight. So he feeling how he feeling. Jesse Hart, full of energy, pride. He gonna fight. He ain't never gonna lay down. So he got that Philly pride and that grit, and he can box. You know what I'm saying? He been around, experienced, taking some losses, right? to top guys. So he's been around, but I got Cole handling business, man. The stop a Cuban in the amateurs, yeah, you know that ain't something that you see all the time. Shout out to Khalil Carr. I think he can handle business there, though. Cruz and Mason, good scrap. Mason, yeah. Mason beat the hell out. PJs was good with it. So his card is free with his own description. Gonna find out. Let's keep rolling, though, y'all. Let's keep rolling, man. Gotta get to something else I wanted to talk about briefly, man. We seen this with the Charlo twins, man, and I hated this. And I don't know what's in the water, y'all. First the Vargas brothers, now the damn Charlo twins, man. What the hell going on, G? Charlo twins out here spazzing. You know what I mean? They waddling on each other. Jamel going off, man. He scorched earth, man. He going off on his brother, man. I hate to see this. I had to speak about. I made a video on this, but I hate to see this, man, in boxing, man. You know, guys gonna have their problems. Everything ain't gonna be peaches and cream, right? But I think at least if they have their problems, you rather see us behind closed doors, man. I hate to see them dudes going at it, man. I hate to see them going at it like this. And I'll tell you what kind of sparked this too. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell just by the fan too, what the fan was saying here. You get what I'm saying? The fan was like, remember when your own brother said Boots was a bad style matchup for you? And then he was like, you know, if he wasn't my brother, and then he said, never mind. You know what I mean? No comment. So, you know what I mean? What I believe he was referencing, but I believe he would. What I think he was referencing was this clip here, y'all. Hold on. I think I got it in here. This is what I believe he was talking about. And definitely with that comment there. You get what I'm saying? Remember when Jermell Charlo went on Brian Custer. So let me play this.
We bump heads sometimes. You know, we talk about. I feel like the relationship with my brother would probably go like get 100% when our career is over. You know, it's just we don't have to even talk about boxing anymore. Like me and my brother, we're doing fine. We're doing well. Like I just seen him at the Boots fight. And I don't think that's a good fight for him stylistically. Me and my brother, we don't really. My brother lives on a different side of Houston. Houston is huge. My brother lives on a different side of Houston than me. We see each other here and there. We was just training with each other not too long ago. We don't like into it or nothing. We just don't like. I mean, you would think because we twins, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, look. Not to get all deep into it, like I don't like to see public spats because you give people something else to talk about. Man, Maul is an ass bag though, cause yeah, he is. You know what? I know since he been dealing with things, he seemed a little different, a little off. Maul seemed a little off his game. That was a weird statement to say. I mean, even if he did believe it, to say that, you know, he thought Boots was a bad style matchup. You know how people was gonna take it. So I think it was probably an honest comment in that moment. But you know, Mel being the competitor he is, he wasn't gonna take too kindly to it, and I get it to a degree. But I will shout out to my brother Kyle Cooler because he did send me something else that Mel did say even after saying all of this. So let me pull that up. Let me pull it up, man. Maul did have a final like comment that he had made. Mel Charlo, should I say? Let me see. Let me get this up, man. Let me pull this up. You should pull up to his gym and they spar. Yeah, something, right? Like they gotta do something, man. I just, it's definitely better ways to do it than going at each other. How they was just doing. I know how it goes sometimes, but dang. He went on to say on Twitter he'd never fight his brother. Is the tweet. That's what Mel Charlo said, because somebody asked would they ever settle their differences in the ring, and he went on a boxing scene and said, he'd never fight his brother. So at the end of the day, look, we know Mel Charlo is a bit of a, he gonna stand on business. That dude headstrong, bro. He alpha male energy. You can see it here, bro. He went off. He called him out for the psychedelics. I hated to see that part of it. You know what I'm saying? He said they got the best of him. Early bird get the worm, and all this weird stuff. And I mean, that's not weird, but the money Mel, I ain't mad at that. But don't call him out for the psychedelics. That man, been battling with mental health and a multitude of other different things, man. So again, behind closed doors, I think is where they should keep it. Like I said, the Vargas brothers went off crazy. Mel went off crazy here, but like I said, he ended up, setting the record straight, saying like, he won't fight him. You know what I'm saying? See those two fight. They always had that competitive nature about the two, bro. They was always had that competitive nature, man. And, it's good to see Maul Charlo shaking back loose.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So that wasn't bad. That wasn't too bad, man. It's good to see him shaking loose, man. I think the main thing is that if they're gonna get back in the ring for both of them, because look, they've been inactive. Jamal, we get the outside the ring issues. He human. Everybody goes through it. The most important thing is him trying to battle his way back. It's good to see him shaking loose, getting some rounds in, man. Staying in shape. Hopefully he can find some solid fights before he got to hang up the gloves. It's for Jermell Charlo. I mean, look, we ain't seen him since the Canelo fight, man. He's been, we've been seeing these little sneak peeks of him being in the gym, popping up, making these little appearances and things. He been talking about coming back. He been calling out everybody, which I do like, though. I do like that about him. He sound like he want to fight everybody, not just his brother, right? Because he was saying it here. He even said something about going. He said, go back to 147. MF ain't even got time for all that waiting and talking. He said, I literally can prove it. Since January 2024, I've been asking him to fight whoever. Say they the best at 154. He said, Boots, Earl, Virgil, Keith, who else? Look, I like that energy. And this is the thing, man. man. So that's I like the energy. That's typical male energy. And look, I don't know about y'all. I get it. Some people still got the Canelo fight in their mind. I don't care about that, y'all. I truly don't care about that. It happened. It's water under the bridge. We can't redo it. He lost. He was outclassed. You know what I mean? Same way, Canelo was outclassed by Bud Crawford, right? It is what it is. But if he's talking about coming back at 154, let's see it. I mean, you've been out for some time. The division got some new players in it. You got Boots, you got Virgil, you got Keith, right? You got some fresh talent, some fresh bodies up there, man. Like, I want to see the fights, man. Jermell Charlo, for me, is a guy that's been all about the smoke. I ain't never looked at him as a guy to duck. But I will say, after making that big bag against Canelo, one could only ask the question if, he's been living a little too good off that money. And I hope he's realistic when he comes back to trying to make these fights, is all I'm saying. So I love me some Jermell Charlo in the boxing ring, man. He's a hell of a fighter. I think fights with him and Boots, Earl, Virgil, Keith is all exciting, all entertaining. I take my money now, even if it was damn Spence. I don't care. He calling everybody out. You know what I'm saying? This dude, man, what was it? Ain't this Mr. Keep Running Your Mouth? So, yeah, I want to see that dude back. He give me those types of vibes, that kind of energy when he talking about Boots, Earl, Virgil, Keith. Who else? Like, I want to hear that. He talking about Eddie Hearn and, he calling out these. He want the smoke. I just want to see the fights. You get what I'm saying? Said boxing is not a team sport, so the next move is always the best move. I don't know what they sent about. Said, but I always heard you doing something right. When other teams start to feud, 154 is the most overlooked division. I'll fix the problem. Send me the contract, ODH or Eddie. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya or Eddie. So he literally, look, I know it's Twitter. I know he tagging them, but look, he's saying the stuff we want to hear him say. He talking about fights, and we want to see him. It's not a single fight that he mentioned down there at the bottom that I think that people won't get behind. The question is, to me and to y'all, is how realistic is any of these fights? What's the likelihood of any of them, right? We got the Boots and Virgil thing being hung up. Oscar done almost damn near ruined that fight. We don't know what's going on there, right? If they're going to make it or not. Keith Thurman, I think he's still set in line to fight Fundora, if I'm not mistaken. I thought so. So, I don't know. Errol, we don't know when he's coming back exactly, but I think this is a solid list, man. Look, at the end of the day, he's saying he wants to smoke. But like I said, I'm not a fool. I want to know which one of these fights is the most realistic out of everything that he mentioned, and that's what I want to see. You get me? The Charlos can fight, man. The Charlos can fight. He's only lost to the best at the time, so I want to see him get back in the mix, man. Guess that Canelo money's running out. Back hungry now. Shout out to you, Mr. Empire. From what I understand, somebody that knows the Charlos, knows they pops. From what I understand, Mel Charlo did really well with investing his money, even well before the Canelo fight. The Canelo fight, to my understanding, from my guys, icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? But you can never have too much, right? But I've heard, from what I understand, he's done really well with his money, in terms of investing it and different things like that. So shout out to Mel Charlo. But we ready to see his ass back, Mr. Empire. We glad to know that his finances in order. But look, we trying to see that Mr. Keep Running Your Mouth. You know what I'm saying? You get me? We trying to see that, man. Give me the Charlo that's in the camera with the poncho, whispering, talking about, you know what I mean? We made Crawford popular. Like, give me that guy, that shit talker, man. I need that, man. We don't need that. We don't need that humble. I'm about to get a super big bag, Charlo. We don't need that. We need that. We need the Charlo energy that, like, when Tony Harrison beat you, you shed a tear, bro. Like, that shit bothered you. You wouldn't got that back in blood. You get me? When Castano had that draw with Castano, and he slowed you down from getting undisputed, you came back and you got that shit in blood. You get what I'm saying? I want to see that Jermell Charlo. If he's still here, if he's still in there, that's what I want to see. You know what I mean? Give me that Jermell any day of the week, bro. That passionate dude, that dude that want to win, the dude that want to really fight and prove himself. And that good. Again, this is just talk here. Talk is cheap, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because every time I've seen him in the ring, with the exception of the Canelo fight, he's a dog, man. He's a lion for sure. I think he was in over his head against Canelo, respectfully. He F around and he found out. It was a little bit. He bit off more than he could chew. It just was what it was. You get what I'm saying? He lost, but I ain't gonna reduce him to his shortcomings. If he can stay on par with what he typically does after a loss or a draw, he should come back strong with whoever he bounced back with. So with these names, they appetizing and they appealing. But like I said, I don't want to get too excited for nothing because it is just talk. It's a tweet. But what's the likelihood that he get any of these dudes in the ring next? You get me? Next. So many questions surrounding Earl. It's questions surrounding Virgil and Boots. You know what I mean? What's going on with that fight? Did Oscar really blow it? He out here getting sued by his prize pupil and Virgil. And it's crazy because Virgil was just on record saying how well he was getting treated by Oscar and how Oscar check up on him in the holidays. That shit did a quick ass 180, man. You start playing with Virgil's name. Virgil said, yeah, we cool, but we ain't that cool. Virgil said, you playing too much, man. You're playing too much. Charlo said, he said he'd never fight his brother, though, after all of that going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? He said he'd never fight his brother. So that's the good of all of it. Now they could go back to normal. Mel Charlo got attitude problem. He be having them spaz out. you know Mel Charlo be having them spaz out, John, where he just flash out. And he flash out on everybody. It don't even matter who it be. He just go off. I mean, yeah, I hate to see it in public, bro. I hate to. Zoomverse was good with it, bro. Man, always been someone to say outlandish shit. Yeah. I'm used to him, man, talking crazy. I just don't like to see him do that with his bro. You know what I'm saying? Tighten up, Mel. You know what I mean? Tighten up, man. That's big bro right there, man. Big bro been going through some things, man. He's still undefeated, you know? He ain't gonna be no easy guy for nobody to be for real. You know what I'm saying? And this tweet, I didn't know what this tweet meant. Only got an hour left, so what's the deal? I didn't know what this one meant from Jamel Charlo at all. I didn't know what he was saying here. I don't know if he's trying to make a deal with somebody or, what the hell going on, but Twitter ain't going to cut it. Hopefully he can make a serious return at some point this year, hopefully sooner than later. I just want to see him fight because, again, too many people still got that Canelo Alvarez fight in the back of their mind and the inactivity, and they're going to treat it like this wasn't the undisputed champion not too long ago, right? You got to remember, he ain't lose his belts by getting his ass beat in the ring. He took that challenge against Canelo, and then, the rest was history for them belts. You know what I mean? They started going dispersed left and right. I don't know about Charlo because he's so domesticated. Housecap versus Canelo. I think that was realized that once the fight started, Mr. Improv, that he was in over his head. He bit off more than he could chew. I think for me, if you ask me, I think that was the first time in his career that he ever felt that way. And reason I say that is because you can't point to a single different fight in Jamel Charlo's career where his punching power was ineffective, right? You can't name one solitary fight, especially since he's been on that run, you know what I mean? Where his power hasn't been able to get him out of trouble at some point, right? Like think about it with Tony Harrison, even in the rematch. Some people said Tony Harrison was boxing really well, arguably beating him. See what bailed him out? Power, right? The Castano rematch, he was outboxing Castano on the cards before he stopped him. But what ended the fight? It's the power, right? Like you've seen this come up on the Erickson Lubin fight. Like you've seen flashes of his power where at 54, it has an effect on guys at 54. Like dudes at 154 pounds ain't gonna just walk through all the Charlo best shit. So just imagine now you 2 weight classes north of where you campaigned your entire career, and you in there with the king of the hill, right? And I think you start throwing shots and you realize that this 154 power that you've been having that's been affecting those guys down there don't really have no effect on this 68 pounder that's fought as high as 175. So think about you got to go to plan B, C, like shit hit different when you finally in the first fight ever where your power is just not having no kind of effect to deter this man from doing what he's doing, coming forward, landing his shots on you. And I just don't think he acclimated as well as Terrence Crawford did to the 68 division for whatever reason. I don't know what their regimens was, but I'll say this. Somebody, like I said, that knows them. Charlo had camp at the crib. It just didn't seem the most motivated. He seemed like he allowed Canelo to rock him to sleep, whether it was the financial gain or the fact that it was Canelo, maybe a combination of the two. But either or, he allowed that to rock him to sleep. He just didn't seem as hungry as a Crawford was. Crawford took that shit serious. If you look at the difference in body types and structures, right? Crawford looked to be in more shape. You know what I'm saying? After watching the fight between him and Canelo, you would have thought Bud Crawford been at 68 and it was Canelo coming up the way he beat him, right? With Charlo was polar opposites, and Charlo had a bit of a love handle around the waist. So, you know what I mean? Just different, totally different scenario. But I just know, right, for me, I'm willing to bet that was just him being in over his head. And I know it's hard. It's a tough pill for people to swallow because it's something you never seen from Charlo, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's real. He just wasn't effective. And I think you got to go to plan B and C. But no matter what you do, this shit ain't slowing this dude down. You hitting him with good shots, but he walking through that shit. I think that started to eat up your confidence. No evidence was good. He say not that good. Who, Charlo? I won't say that. The way he went about becoming undisputed at 54, that was one of the best undisputed runs that I think we had since people been snatching up undisputed, since undisputed really been a thing, right, in this 4-belt era. I think he had one of the better runs at solidifying himself. So for me, hell nah. Jermell Charlo underrated? Nah, not for me. Neither Charlo is overrated to me. They both what they was, world-class guys. Jamal still undefeated. Jermell, he lost to Tony Harrison, avenged it. Draw with Castano, avenged it, and lost to Canelo. Think about that. What if that? Nothing about that says overrated. You know, Tony Harrison at that particular time was one of the best boxers at 154 pounds. As big as Achilles' heel was the gas tank, which ultimately, you know, caught up to him in multiple fights, including his first loss. So I don't know. For me, I like the Charlo brothers, man. They were better than a lot of people at the top of the game. They better than a lot of the dudes, man. Ooh, bro, boxing is a tough sport, bro. Y'all some tough critics, man. I would hate to box in this day and era. I get it, man. Sometimes guys off the street can give you a good fight. Sometimes the unknown guys can give you a good fight. But how many of those guys you seen beat them? How many guys you seen pull right up off the street and actually beat them? You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I ain't here to change your mind. But for me, I think the Charlo brothers was two of the most talented guys, and to be twin brothers, both doing their thing, making history, holding titles at the same time. They did their thing, man. Even Jamel, like, I don't forget all the work he put in just because he been inactive now. Jamal, you know, it's some meat on the bone, more meat on the bone, I think, for Maul than Mel. But as far as talent, I don't think it's undeniable. I think those dudes was extremely talented, are extremely talented. Even with Mel or Maul not being his probably absolute self, still able to get some wins, bro. I like the Charlos, man. They ain't gave me no reason not to. Inside the ring, you know what I'm saying? They always handle business. 12 threes, what it do? Blaze. That's when the boxers are focused on getting that money and not being great. Fans are unforgiving. But you know what? You know what, Blaze? It's easy to criticize some shit that I know a lot of people would do if they was in position. Hey, Blaze, if you've been boxing for all your life, think about it. A lot of these guys be starting 5, 6, 7 years old, right? All the way up until the point where now you finally can reap the benefits of all the hard work you put in. So imagine you putting in X amount of years. You've been fighting since you was 5, and you 26, 28, whatever, and you are 30, whatever. You got that opportunity to make that money. You're not gonna do it. It's not so much that people don't want to be great, but I think financial security is what a lot of these fighters are aiming for. And whenever given are placed with the opportunity to make money, that's what they're gonna do. Like, think about something. Should they consider greatness over the bag? And I know it's a rare breed that do, but ultimately they're prize fighters. So I think they're gonna always prioritize the prize over what we call and deem great. Like, just think about something. We just call and that, you know, respect him. He just said Charlo overrated. He not that good. You see what I'm saying? So, like, with Charlo being the guy that was all about the smoke, not ducking no fighters, taking on all comers, cleaning out his division, right? Snatching up all his titles. Somebody would still say, that he's overrated. It's nothing about that says overrated. He had a difficult road. To me, he had a respectable road to undisputed. Like, you can't knock that. But that's why I say, like, these people are going to prioritize their finances and that bag over the opinions of people that can't do what they do. And I don't even blame them no more, because it's a tough sport where no matter what you do, somebody is knocking you down a peg, man. So again, if they won't even let him live down the Canelo laws. You get what I'm saying? That's Canelo shit. That boy got what, over 60 wins. You get me? So it's tough, man. It's tough. But you get me? It's just, imagine putting in that much work and you get that opportunity. Like, hey, Blaze, man, you got an opportunity to make X amount of million. You've been working at this for years and years. You're going to be like, bro, I'm getting that bag. I don't care what the hell y'all talking about. This is why a guy like a Virgil Ortiz will probably talk about his dream fight being an Earl Spence, because he feel like it could be lucrative and make money for him, right? It's not that he ain't trying to be great, but dudes don't ever forget guys are prize fighters. And to me, if you prioritize the money, you would never be wrong for that, because you're a prize fighter. But you have some people that do a better job at selling you what we call legacy, and we really appreciate those rare breeds for that. So not everybody is the same, right? Not everybody wants to chase greatness to the same extent. But I do think with the money that's in boxing and how rare a 7-figure payday is, when these dudes get a chance to make a 7, dare I say an 8-figure payday, they definitely gonna pull that trigger. and again, after you don't work 20 plus years in something, and you finally got that big payoff, you probably start to prioritize differently. And I think that's what Charlo at. And that's the real question that I have for Jamel. Like, after that money, after the layoff, the inactivity, are you as motivated as ever to get back in there and fight? Right? Do you still want to be this so-called great and show that, you know, that you one of the best? So, and that's the thing. That's the thing. No evidence to put him in rare company, being undisputed in this 4-belt era, beating these guys up, clearing out his division. That right there makes him great. You know what I'm saying? That's special. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be hard for somebody to duplicate that. And watch how long it probably be. And I know politics getting away and different things like that, but that also what made his undisputed run special. He was able to snatch up undisputed or in a respectful manner, fighting the right opponents, navigating through any potential landmines that are politics in the sport, right? It's probably going to be a long time for somebody else to snatch up all them belts like that. Irony boxing, what it do, homie? So I love this run, man. Them Charlo brothers is really, really talented, man. It's not a whole lot of guys that you're going to see them lose to. Okay. The expiration date is not for almost 3 years. Oh yeah, yeah. You know, I don't really. I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever with that. I just figure the work he put in is, you know, what I'm speaking of, right? As far as if he, I mean, he was a champion in recess or something, I believe, for how long? So I ain't mad at him not having no belts and none of that, but his run was undeniable, special. It's going to be hard for somebody else to have another run similar to Jamel Charlo's and snatch up all those belts. You'll see. Just give it time. Not saying it'll never be another one, but the next guy to snatch up undisputed at 54, watch how much work they probably have to do it. They're going to have to do some lifting. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Technique was good with it. Maul versus Hamza Shiraz. Yeah, Maul can get back active and get that fight. It'll make sense, but not off the inactivity. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we already know what to expect off the inactivity. No, I mean, not so much, but I just don't think you can expect the best Jamal Charlo off the inactivity that he's dealing with. So, but other than that, I wouldn't mind seeing it. I mean, I want to see what he got left in the tank, right? I want to see how much he got left. Both Charlos. You know what I'm saying? La Mana. Yep. Sparked him. Forgot about Hamza. Yeah, Hamza nice. John Jackson fight. The first Castano fight and the Canelo fight. The John Jackson fight, the guy was boxing well, but you talking about the one he stopped? The first Castano fight was a draw. I mean, I think we've been that. I don't know. I can't be that hard on no fighter, man, because it's like John Jackson, he stopped. Castano, he avenged in a rematch. He was outboxing him before he stopped him in a rematch. So I think he showed his worth. And Canelo, he just was in over his head. He was in there with a better guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was the best prepared. I don't think he had the most strenuous training camp and different things like that. I don't think he acclimated well to the weight class. There's numerous contributing factors: the inactivity, the injury, the weight jump. Like it was the closest thing you'll see to a handicap match in boxing. Big drop, Dre, what it do, homie? So that's just me. Now, I mean, and again, I can't reduce guys only to their shortcomings. Like you got to think the full body of work is respectable. Yeah, John Jackson was boxing him. That's what made it even better. John Jackson was getting it off. And what did he do? He landed that shot and ended his ass, right? Castano. He was boxing well with Mel in that first fight. I think Mel, it cost him. I believe in that fight, right? But he came back in the rematch with a different, like, a sense of calm over him. And not only did he was up on the cards before he dropped him and eventually stopped him in a rematch. So I got much respect. And look, the Tony Harrison, he lost. He cried about that loss. He came back, rematched him. Tony Harrison was doing very well in a rematch, boxing. Some say he was up. What did Mel do? Stopped him. Like, that dude is impressive, man. That's I'm boxing. Y'all some tough ass fans, bro. I would hate to be criticized by y'all fans. I would ignore the hell out. I ain't gonna lie. I would ignore y'all in today's boxing. Y'all tough, man. Y'all tough crowd, bro. And you can't say, like, think about it. Any active fighter who had a better 154-pound run, like what's the next best run you seen other than what Mel just did, undisputing them belts like that in the 4-belt era? That shit is special, man. Shout out to my brother Mike Kirkland. Appreciate the love back in the super chat. So I would rather Charlo guy like Joe Smith did against Better B than just try to stop winning. My opinion, I get it. I don't think he tried to stop winning, right? I thought that initially too, Mike. I was like, bro, he just didn't try. But I'll say this, like I've always said, after going back and looking at it again, I started thinking like, damn, he off he off a long ass layoff, an injury, jumping 2 weight classes, no acclimation, in there with one of the most, dangerous guys there, the king of the hill, so to speak, right? Pardon me, y'all, pardon me. You know what I mean? He in there with the king of the hill. And then, think about it. I think he had this notion of what Canelo Alvarez was as a fighter, Mike. And I think it was all different once he got in there. It was one of them situations where he wasn't going to realize, I think, the severity or the difficulty of the challenge that ahead of him and Canelo, with the circumstances surrounding him taking the fight, with the inactivity, the layoff, the injury and all that stuff, jumping the weight classes. I don't think he anticipated it being that tough. And I think in his mind, he thought Canelo was slower, didn't hit as hard, was older, you know what I mean? Just not as good as what he was on the night. And I think figuring all that out on the night, it was a lot for him. And you seen him trying to figure it out. Okay, he did some shit. It wasn't working. And you seen him land some good shots on Canelo. And it was like, damn, that shit ain't working. And he was trying little shit, but it's like Canelo had an answer for everything and nothing deterred him. And I think if we're being honest, like following Jermell Charlo's career, which I know you have, can you think of any other fight where he was like at that many disadvantages as he was in that particular fight? So that I really had to dig deeper than surface, like what it looked like on the surface, right? Damn, horrible showing. We like, Mel, you ain't tried. You quit. But nah, I think when he tried to go to a plan B, he just didn't have the kind of success that would light the fire under you to keep having you figure shit out. I think his confidence was getting sapped round after round where he hit this redhead dude with his best. And usually that'll change the fight. Like, give me Tony Harrison boxing well. Boom, the fight, the power changed the fight. The second fight, he was boxing well, but then look, the power changed the end of the fight. Like it's been able to bail him out. Where in this particular fight, not only is he just as creative, he's more creative than you. He got more experience because don't nobody got more fights than Canelo, right? He's been at the weight way longer. He got an answer for everything you doing. You know what I'm saying? And your plan B ain't working. Your plan C ain't working. Bro, Canelo got you trying to go through the alphabets, but to the naked eye, Mike, I felt just like you. He ain't trying, but think he was trying. That shit just wasn't working. And I don't think it's no point in any fight in his career where he was that ineffective and at that kind of disadvantage physically from an experience standpoint. And look, Canelo's still pretty crafty, man. If you're not on point, he'll beat you, right? I just think he had to figure all that out on the night. And none of what he thought Canelo was what he actually was. He can say what he wants, but he wasn't fully prepared for that guy that was in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, you know, I get it. And ultimately, I understand. I do respect the fighters that's willing to go out on the shield. But I think for Charlo, it was one of them things where, like, I'm willing to get out boxed, but I ain't willing to let you knock me out too. I get knocked out, I'm really going to get clowned. So it's one thing for them to clown, you quit, you laid down, you did this. But imagine what they would have said if he would have got knocked Spark out. Imagine the memes. They would have memed him still to this day. They'd be like, you know what I'm saying? With all this talking he doing, imagine him getting knocked out in his last fight from Canelo. They'd be like, man, Charlo just now waking up. I'm telling you, they had them jokes and the memes forever. So they still talking about this fights to this day. But I think if he gets knocked out, it's even worse. But I definitely understand what you're saying. That's why I say different strokes for different folks. Some fighters are willing to go out on their shield and get knocked out, and we love them for that. But I think in that particular instance, Charlo was like, man, you might got me beat. I ain't letting you knock me out too. You get me? Like, all right, you got me. All right, I'm getting outboxed. This shit ain't working. I'm throwing my best. You walking through this shit. You eating them and punching me in my stomach, my arms, and catching me over the top with hooks. You know what I'm saying? This shit, you know what I mean? I just think Canelo was better than what Charlo anticipated, and he had to figure that out on fight night. And it was a lot to adjust to, you know, with him being in the ring for the first time with somebody I think that was superior to him in multiple areas where he just couldn't overcome, where he just couldn't land that shot, and it'll get him out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? I got 5 on it. Because your homeboys put hands on them Jackson boys. That's funny. Shout out to Mike Kirkland. I appreciate you, bro. Always showing love. Putting on Charlo shit. Yeah. That core different in my eyes. Yeah. I don't. But again, I think, you know, I ain't fully surprised. Shit, Charlo had one of them near-death situations, you know. So I think, you know, he always been playing with house money and had that second chance. And I think his drive is a bit different. I think he didn't allow the money and the opportunity in Canelo to rock him to sleep the way Charlo did. I think Charlo just, some of his motivation and hunger was kept with the money, whereas Crawford is a guy that's still fighting tooth and nail for his respect from the fans, right? Where I don't think he could afford to slip up. So I think that's always been the chip on his shoulders. People not giving him his credit still to this day with his most recent fights, the man being 42-0, and people still slighting him. I think that created the monster that we see Bud Crawford is today, right? The beast that he's been in those 42 fights, whereas Jermell Charlo, he's gotten his credit. He's been over there at PBC making the money, doing well. He's chased him some belts, cleaned out his division, become undisputed. That to me says way more than that one fight at 68 for me, because that's the anomaly. That's the fight where he shouldn't have been there. And that's what it told me, right? So sometimes, you know, you bite off more than you could chew. And I really, truly think that's what it was when he got in there with Canelo. Just was too much for him. And he got beat. No excuse for him and none of that. Just he was outmatched in areas I think that he wasn't never outmatched as a whole, right? As a whole, I don't think it was ever, like, I think Canelo, for him fighting Canelo was a totally different experience than he anticipated, than what he trained for, than what he envisioned in his head, right? I just thought it was all, oh, shit, damn, this dude hitting a little bit harder than I thought. He a little bit faster. He more creative. He got a better chin than I thought. Damn, my punching power, I ain't hitting this dude. I'm hitting him, but it ain't affecting him the way it affect these guys at 54. And I think that's the difference between, you know, fighting a career 54-pounder and then fighting a guy that has been as high as 68. You know what I mean? I mean 75. So, you know what I mean? He had his work cut out for him, but I get it, bro. It's just a nasty taste in your mouth when you feel like a guy ain't trying. But I think that my only critique, again, walking away from that, was maybe he just wasn't willing to get knocked out. And I'm not that mad at him. You know what I'm saying? You probably wouldn't have clowned him right for it, but I know they would have went off on him. You got knocked out by Canelo. They'd never stop saying it. Like, you get me? Like, think about it. Frank Martin came back, got a spectacular knockout, dangerous-ass knockout against Francis Bartholomew. Never been done to him like that before, right? Ever. And people were still, oh, he just waking up from Tank. Tank knocked his ass out. He just waking. He's like, you get me? They never let you live it down in this social media era, but you don't come from that. So you like, yo, you get knocked out. You respect it because you are a real boxing fan. You see value in effort and heart and grit and going out there and leaving it in the ring. Whereas these new fans, they'll just be, oh, you got knocked out. They want to meme, and, oh, you ain't shit now. So that's what they kind of did to Mel Charlo. So for me, I always was a person that if I could rock with you when you putting together all of these wins, building your career up, and you made it to a point where you chased down undisputed, you know what I mean, in a division where you and your brother was holding titles at the same time, right? It was crazy. And you still managed to snatch them all up. His undisputed run is by far, I think, one of the most impressive things we've seen in boxing in some recent years, right? So I like it. You know, I hate the performance with the Canelo, but I chalk it up as he was in over his head, man. And that's a thing, you know. His motivation needed to be different. He got like what I call rocked to sleep, and it seemed like the writing was on the wall before he even got in the ring, which is unfortunate. I mean, but that's why I say I really want to see how he get back now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to see how he get back, see how he's able to try to, you know, maneuver himself back into space. Let's keep rolling, y'all. Let's keep rolling. We got some more stuff we got to build on. I'm gonna say now, Charlo, give me more in the tank. Yeah, man. That's why I want to see him get back though, because I really do want to see, like, you know I want him to, you know, erase that memory a little bit out of people's mind and show people what you know, that Mel Charlo at 54, that Mr. Keep Running Your Mouth. You know what I'm saying? That guy that's hungry and committed. You know what I mean? Show that guy that's out there calling out the Bootses, the Earls, the Virgils, the Keefs. Like, we want to see it, bro. We just want to see it. We want to see it. But let's keep rolling, man. Something we was talking about yesterday, y'all. We was talking about Keyshawn Davis and you know, the issue I thought that the media was more so creating than anything. I mean, it's comments that he made, but I've seen a lot worse shit. I don't think hold on. Let me get this goofy out of here. There you go. Nah, you don't worry, Goofy. You'll take a permanent break. You won't be back over here unless you come over to another account. We'll figure you out. We'll block you again, goofball. It's crazy that we got racist people like that in today's boxing. Weirdo. But let's back to what we was talking about. So remember, man, Keyshawn, the Keyshawn and Bernie situation was being discussed and everybody was giving their takes on it, right? Bernie the boxer, and I really didn't think it was no beef. You know, I think it's still fresh. I think them dudes had genuine love for each other. I think if anybody caught Bernie the boxer live, you can tell like he had positive things to say about Keyshawn, despite what people are saying. So I think at the end of the day, when I broke down what he was saying, I said it before. I thought he was speaking what was considered to be his truth. I don't think it was said with ill intent. I don't think he was trying to throw Keyshawn Davis under the bus in any way, shape, or form. I just thought he was speaking
saying about like I'm throwing a kid
over here on Mill City, and then they started building over here. So let's listen to some of what him responding to this. He did a live stream, and he had went in on those two gentlemen that got the AM, I think it's AM Sports Media. Man, Bernie was on fire the other night, man. He was talking about slapping people and slapping glasses off folks and all of that type of stuff. It was crazy. But let's hear what he had to say. Shout out to Mill City. Interviewed him. Let me see what he had to say in regards to the situation with Keyshawn.
The bus, or I'm talking bad about him. Like I said, I seen the tweet. You feel me? I didn't even notice that, but I seen the tweet, and I'm like, wish the kid didn't call.
Let me read it real quick. Keyshawn Davis, Bomac out here talking bad about me. Now Bernie out here talking bad about me. And all I had to say about them guys was positive. I thought y'all were supposed to be OGs in the game, but y'all out here doing what prospects do. Shaking my head. Anyways, new team, new D, better me.
All right, see? So I'm saying, so sound like the kid threw a shot at me.
Feel me? And both for real. Talking about we moving like prospects. We supposed to be OGs. So that sounds like a shot, which I don't really give a fuck about that for real. Because I am OG in real life. This ain't no in real life. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't think I said nothing bad about him. Nothing that he didn't say. And I'm trying to find that clip. I want to find that clip. I got to find that clip of him saying that. I got to find that clip. But that shit water under the bridge. That's all I'm saying. All these motherfuckers, me and you said your title was, I said something about the drinking. Because you trying to find some way to get traffic to your channel. So you said specifically, which is only what stood out to you, was that I said I didn't know he was drinking. So you put that in your title to get your viewers. Okay. So when they clicked onto that, they didn't watch I don't know what clip you put up, but that's all they seen. So everybody making it seem like I said something bad. And I guess I was elaborating unconsciously about why he said he missed weight. He said it was from the drinking. I said, I didn't know he was drinking. So I don't know why he missed weight. I just know I believe he could have made weight. It don't matter. So everybody taking all that upset because I said he could have made weight. He didn't want to make weight. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. So everybody then went from every blog that you could think about, all trending, going down. Obviously, he said something before he reached out to me and put that tweet out. Like I say, but I don't care about that. Like I say, I'm really for real. That's the one thing about it.
And real quick, I never thought Bernie was trying to throw him under the bus when he was saying he didn't know about the drinking. I said this live, and I'm not saying it because he said it. I said it. If it, people that was here, I think Bernie was speaking what he felt to be true. He didn't see it. He wasn't aware of it. He felt like he could have made the weight. Him saying, I don't think that's the worst thing with Keyshawn. You just know Keyshawn made a bad decision, right? He was doing some things wrong, whether it be drinking or just not being fully focused, whether it was mental health. He was dealing with a combination of things. It's a mistake made. I don't think Bernie the Boxer had any ill will or negative intent to try to toss him under the bus and shit on him. I don't think so. And he said it last night, Keyshawn's a superstar. He's a bad, MFer. Like he one of them. You get me? He still wished him nothing but the best. He said if he offended him, he even said my bad. Like he said that on his own show. So I definitely don't think and I don't know, man, from what I observed from Bernie, just observing him, not saying I know him. I interviewed him once. I got the chance to talk to him. Seemed like a pretty solid dude. I don't think he bite his tongue much. I don't think he the kind of guy to say something and not be able to stand on it. So if his intent was to throw you under the bus, I think he would say it. I think he would stand on it. I really do. I just think he was being honest. And you got to think, look at it this way, Keyshawn, or anybody that think he was being negative, he think a lot. He think highly of you. So when he say he think you could have made the weight, he just feel like it's obviously some things you probably did wrong that stopped you from making it, right? But he know what your work ethic. He said you was sharp. You was putting that work in. You was looking good in camp. So he was giving you a credit. Like he just didn't know he didn't expect it. So he didn't know where it came from. And that's somebody being genuine. Instead of him, he could have got up there and faked and been like, yeah, man, I knew it was something off about him. I didn't know it was drinking, but I knew it was something, man. Now we know what it was. Like he didn't take that type of approach. He didn't sound like a disgruntled guy. He didn't sound like somebody that was hurt. He sounded like somebody that was like, telling his version of what he felt like is the truth. Not, you know what I mean? Not saying he lying, but he's telling you from his vantage point. You get what I'm saying? What he observed, what he seen on a day-to-day. And he had far more positive shit to say than that one line about he didn't know about the drinking or he could have made weight. You get what I'm saying? He think he could have made weight. Like that's small shit. You know what I mean? He still prayed for the guy, wished him well. Spoke life into him, say he a bad boy, he talented, skills, all that stuff. Gave him all the praise in the world. So I think, y'all know how it go, man. People be like, add positivity, the negativity spread faster. Y'all know how it goes. So, you know what I mean? Somebody attached to something negatively said than something positively any day of the week. Why are we like that? It's just the way it is. So that's what Bernie is speaking to. You put a certain thing in the title, and that's the only thing people listen to. They see the title, they listen up to the part where you say, oh, he could have made weight, and that's what they run with. Oh, he beefing. Oh, he talking bad about you. Oh, he doing this, he doing that. and that just don't be the reality. So we'll see, man. Like I said, man, these dudes ain't going down. I don't see them being enemies or anything of the sort. I just think people just need to be very mindful when you quoting fighters and what questions you ask when you have people on platforms, and make sure you're not igniting no unnecessary flames is all I'm saying.
Which I talked to him about. So I already said, come on, I'm Bernie for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm the nigga. I'm not saying it to him, but I'm in your face. I don't need to go on no internet or nothing. I don't need to make no tweets. I don't need to do nothing because everything I said, everything I do, I can stand on business. I can do it to your face. I'm going to say it to your face. Like I said, but everybody else in the media went in trying to change my words up, trying to make it seem like something was something it wasn't. The shit wasn't nothing. Me and you were just talking. Out of everything that the kids said, we never say nothing about nothing that I never said nothing like, oh, I never threw one of the bus about nothing, man. Go on all our interviews, they listen. Any interview I said, anything I said, I never threw the kid underneath the bus. All I said was great things about him. That's all I said. That's the one thing I said is that I feel like he could have made weight. I said he could have made weight. He didn't want to make weight. Everybody going bonkers about that.
Yeah, you said
it's not throwing him under the bus. At the end of the day, if I'm your man and I rock with you, I'm gonna think. I think highly of you. I'm gonna speak on it, man. Yeah, I think he still could have made it. Maybe he did some things that stopped him from doing it, but it's a lot worse shit he could have said, and he could have took it in a much different direction if he was aiming to be negative or like to slight you or expose you or any of that stuff. I just thought it wasn't his intent, and I've seen this dude like speak and breathe life into Keyshawn while he hitting the bag, pads, or whatever the case. This dude is a real positive guy to have around. And look, I got my own opinion, I think, for myself. I got a chance to talk to him. He seemed genuine. I know he wanted Crawford like right hands. He ain't no spit bucket boy and all the shit that people be saying. It's like we've created this environment where we just don't know how to give the common man his just due or his respect. We just got to go the distance everybody. So look, you know what I mean? Talking to him seems solid. He just want the most for his people around him. He not trying to steal your spotlight. None of that stuff. He breathing life into you. He helping to the capacity that he can help. And he's actually done this. He got experience in the game. He know what he's doing. Smart dude, right? Somebody good to have around. Not a yes man, but it's somebody that a real one that's going to breathe life into you. Not only when things are going good, when shit go bad. I'm pretty sure he butted heads with guys behind the scenes, but at the end of the day, there got to be a reason Crawford, who I deem a damn real one, keeps a guy like this around. Why they have such a mutual relationship? That got to be something. Got to be something about Bernie the Boxer other than holding somebody's spit bucket or the weird shit that people come up with just to disrespect people. So look, ain't none of us perfect. He says things in the past that I critiqued him for, but overall, I think when it comes to that, his dealings with Team Crawford and B&B, he solidified as one of the real members. He ain't no tag along, no third wheel type. He's part of the team, like he's always said. So I respect him as such. Shout out to him and Bud Crawford for maintaining the relationship through any ups, any downs, any level of success. They still rocking with each other the same way they always have. I think he said he knew Bud. Bud was about, what did he say, 7? Young as hell. He was about 14, Bud was about 7. So shout out to Bernie. He been around forever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I love that, Mike Kirkland. Hey, I love that. Man, Mike be on it. That's a fact, bro. Ain't he? He remind me of Tony Yayo, loyal as hell, man. He breathed life into his guy, and you could say what you want about him, but I haven't heard Crawford refute the things that he said or not give him credit or, you know what I mean, say, oh, he just be talking. Nah, it's James saying be coming from a real place. So I rock with it, man. I ain't got no issue with Bernie. I appreciate a guy that know how to be loyal in the grimy
I did say that. Either way, he was overweight. He didn't make 35. So it don't matter. It don't matter what he weighed. He wasn't on weight no matter what. That's the thing that you better understand. He wasn't on weight. He decided not to make weight. So what? Okay. Shakur said the same thing when he fought Conceição. Well, Shakur was like 1 pound over, 1 point something over him. He decided not to make the weight. So what? So because I said it, now it's a bigger deal because he ain't with us. I don't care. I don't care that he's not with us. in the sense that like this. If a motherfucker don't want to fuck with me, I'm cool with that. I'm not begging nobody to be with me, not one person. I don't care who it is. If you don't want to be with me, that's cool. There don't gotta be no, just ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. No animosity. Is like, it wouldn't matter no matter what, bro, with me, my world, my life, just how I am. It wouldn't matter to me because, first of all, it's like this. I could see somebody being disgruntled if, let's just say, I was depending on you to feed me. Let's just say that. You had all the food, then you took all the food away. Now I don't have no food. So now I'm mad at you because I ain't got no food. Or you kicked me out your house. I done had nowhere to go, and now I'm on the street. So now I'm cussing and yelling at you and blast at you because now I don't have no. That's not the situation. And true story, even if that was me, even if that happened to me, God has my back. So if I'm in them situations, I'm never going to fall on my face because God got me for real. You can do any kind of fuck shit to me, anybody, they never prosper. And I done had them do it. I done had them do it. My own family, they tried to sweep the rug from underneath my feet thinking that I was going to fall on my face, and I didn't do nothing but go up. So I'm saying it wouldn't matter any which way about that. Feel me? Wouldn't matter any which way about that. So I'm not disgruntled about the kid. I wasn't disgruntled to say that. I was just talking because they was talking about that's what they said. That's what he talked about on the show. I missed weight because of this and this and that, right? Okay. So I elaborated just a little bit over that. Just a little bit on that. Just a little bit.
Facts.
But again, like I said, this too though.
The fact that he even explaining this is let you know where his heart was at. Because again, I don't know if people kept up with Bernie. It's not a man that's known to bite his tongue and not speak his mind, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's just something he always did. So I like I say, man, these media created beasts because of how people title videos with questions they ask, the setups. Sometimes people take the bait unknowingly, and I understand it's the content game, but I think sometimes through all of that, signals could get crossed, and guys that start thinking that you don't mean well for him. All I heard from Bernie when he did his live stream the other day was still wishing this man well, speaking positive, and he had some things to say about a couple of guys. I'm gonna play the video from the two guys that he called out on AM Sports Media in a second.
Okay, because the way things are perceived. Like I said, he said he was drinking. Then they could say, well, how come the team didn't know he was drinking?
Every day, we would say.
Every day he said, how come the team didn't know he was drinking? That could be a knock on us. They said when he didn't miss weight. When he missed weight, they said they could blame it on us. Oh, the team. Oh, he knew. Oh, this and all this. Okay, so that
if I was interviewing him, I would be asking these certain questions, because it's important, considering that he switched the camps and all.
Like I said, they say it look bad on your team, right? Everything when you do something, it look bad on your team. Okay, me, in my opinion, maybe in my ignorance, maybe in my what do you call that? Not my ignorance, but where you just like being aloof, or fuck is that name? I know it. Naivete. And my need and maybe being naive. Yeah. I didn't look at it as a knock on our team. I didn't look at that. Maybe somebody else, but I didn't look at that. He missed weight, so it's on us. I didn't look at that. Right. That it's on us. I did not look at it like that. I didn't look at it like that. I swear, right. I did not look at it like that because I know for a fact that the team did everything they could to help this guy do what he's supposed to do. That's it. So that's all I know. So it didn't look bad on me. I didn't feel like it looked bad. Feel me? But hey, man, listen. It is what it is. Everybody got something to say. Either way it go, it's good publicity. Feel me? Everybody gonna be tuned in like a motherfucker January 31st for whatever reasons. You know what I mean? Right. Everybody loves a redemption story. Everybody loves a comeback.
And listen to what he talking about. Like, you don't hear no malice in his heart. He like, man, at the end of the day, good publicity shit. People going to be tuning in to January 31st good, bad, or indifferent, man, to see what's going on with
and he's in that role right now. So all he gotta do is show up and show out, and all that shit gone. Everything else is that shit dead.
See? I like Bernie, man. He ain't on that goofy shit. Like, bro, this shit's dead. It's not even that big a deal. I spoke my truth. Take it out of context and see how people click and put their videos together and all that stuff. Man, I'm still wishing this kid nothing but the best. Shit, I'm glad. In a way, he sound like he's glad that the attention is on him. Now, all you got to do is go out there and perform, and everybody gonna be water under the bridge. You go out there and make that kind of statement that you saying you can make against Jermaine Ortiz. That's all people gonna really be talking about. You get me? So that's what Bernie want to see from him, and I rock with that.
I can't hear you.
I rock with that.
Someone called you, right? You gotta press them like ignore or something. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel. I still can't hear you,
I think he's pretty genuine, man.
Oh, you on the call?
Yeah, I gotta wait. I gotta call him. That's the businessman calling me. So you about to go? When you going with Schofield?
See, that's the businessman calling him. Keyshawn calling him.
Pretty much after this
you know
next.
What I'm saying? That's how you do it. You know what I mean? Because
I ain't got nothing to do then. I'm gonna call the businessman back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call the businessman
He's
back.
probably watching right now.
Yeah, he probably watching. I'm gonna call the businessman back, man.
See,
it's all good, but like I said, you know, this shit ain't nothing. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And at the same time, like I say, shit, people can see how it is, what it is, but all I'm gonna do is tell the truth and be straight up how I am. Man, I didn't mean no harm. True story. And I'm saying it like this. I'm only just telling the truth. My thoughts and my sentiments was not out of no spite.
Right.
It just wasn't. I don't care like that. I love working with Keyshawn. I think he a champion. But I don't do shit like that. I swear I done had them turn on their back on me. I done had them say, man, get the fuck out of here. I'm going to be good. Mm-hmm. The Lord always take care of me. So I ain't worried about none of that. So I'm saying it don't matter that I have to get back at somebody like that. I don't have to come out and out somebody because for what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that, bro. I'm not disgruntled about nothing because what another person do don't make me shit. What you eat don't make me shit. Mm-hmm. It don't matter. Yeah. But Mill, I'm gonna watch you with oh boy, because I think they're gonna get a shot at the title now. I know they have to. I don't know who's gonna be in line for him for the title, but the shit will go.
Roach or Lucas. Roach or Lucas.
I hope it's Roach. I don't know who Lucas is. Who the fuck is Lucas?
Lucas Bahdi. He's signed to
Roach,
MVP
yeah,
Promotions.
we hope it's Roach too.
He's the one that knocked out H2O. Almost knockout of the year.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
He's number 2.
He was getting his ass whooped, but okay. Okay, not bad fight then. Not a bad fight either way. It ain't no gimme, but I would like Roach. Roach being a former champion. I would like Roach. That's a more high-profile fight. I would like Roach. And he might get it, because who Roach with?
Roach?
Yeah.
I mean, he's like Pro Box PBC, yeah. / PBC.
He might get it, because who was an old boy with Eddie Hearn, right?
Nah, he with Golden Boy.
Oh, Golden Boy. Okay. I don't know. Either way, oh well. It's Tank's fault. Ain't nobody blame nobody, but it's only Tank. So whoever he fight, long as he fight, he ain't get.
He bet something on him, Shaw, and Eddie Hearn was like, "Are you on drugs? Are you on drugs?"
Okay, shout out to him. All right, man, I'm gonna call the kid back.
So look, again, shout out to Mill City, shout out to Bernie. That's how Bernie was. He not just saying it because Keyshawn happened to be calling him. He was speaking positive like that about him on his channel as well last night. But he went in on a couple of gentlemen that do content, and shout out to them. They do their thing, but I guess he didn't like some of the things he had to say. And, you know, Bernie was in rare form, man. I heard Bernie start saying he going to put the slaps to somebody, man. I heard Bernie talking about slapping folk. He said Recess has a rehydration clause. Stay hydrated, kids. Supreme's a dead fool. Body with Jake Paul. Yeah, he is, ain't he? Yeah, he ain't with Golden Boy. He is with Jake, ain't he? Yeah, Jake just signed him. You're right. You definitely right, Teach. So let's play this, man. Let's see what these gentlemen had to say. You know what I mean? He said why Roach is PBC's pro bot. He said PBC
podcast with Jason and Greg.
Shout out to Jason and Greg and the Angry Man podcast.
So man, this is an interesting one. Oh man. Boy, I done got up under somebody's skin, boy. Somebody is sensitive. Woo! That boy is sensitive.
Child.
Hey man, but before I jump into this video, I would like to welcome those of you who are
shout out to the Angry Man podcast.
The Angry Man podcast.
They responding to Bernie. You know, Bernie was in rare form last night on his live. Man, he seemed a little annoyed. You know, he was like, man, he see one of these dudes. I think this is the guy Gray say he's gonna slap him when he see him.
First media, we're always dropping boxing related content, so make sure you become a subscriber.
Bernie,
and for those of you who are regular patrons, make sure you smash the like button or the dislike button if you don't like the content, but make sure that you are engaging with the content. All right, so I done struck a nerve in somebody.
Big Supreme.
Somebody is real sensitive about their value.
That's what he said. He said, Greg.
Now, everybody knows we do live streams every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this past Sunday, like normal, we did one of our live streams, and we talked a little bit about Keyshawn Davis, and I made a comment about Bernie the boxer, and my comment was, and I can't play it right now because I don't know what portion of the live I actually said it in, and as you can see, I'm on the road to my professional job, but I said something to the effect of, what does Bernie do? I think Bernie's a trainer for the dudes at the Y. Bernie trained dudes at the Boys and Girls Club. That's what I said. And I said, I don't think he has any value to any of these camps. That's my opinion. Now, it was brought to my attention, and I got to play this on my phone. It was brought to my attention that Bernie didn't take kindly to that. Here's what Bernie had to say. Let me put it up here real quick. Here we go. Yeah, this is what old Bernie had to say.
No. Okay.
Yeah, Bernie wasn't going.
This punk ass nigga, AM Sports Media. I'm gonna give him a little glory right now. I'm gonna mention his name. You bitch ass nigga. You pussy ass nigga, Greg. It's you, Greg. It's you, pussy ass nigga.
I'm Greg. I'm Greg.
You, pussy ass nigga.
For sure.
I hope you watching, bitch ass nigga.
I am.
I'm gonna slap them glasses off your face when I see you, bitch ass nigga. I'm gonna slap them glasses off your face when I see you, pussy ass nigga.
Now,
and Bernie got hands for real.
All that
too.
About a comment that I said that he trained dudes at the Y, the Boys and Girls Club. So there's a couple things that I want to address. Number one, Bernie, you calling me BANs and PANs and all that other stuff. Bro, I'm from the same neighborhood you from, bro. Don't let the glasses fool you. None of that moves me, cuz. You coming up talking about what you gonna do to me and how you gonna slap me and all that other stuff. I tell you, man, if it was 10, 15 years ago, I would have hopped on this video and I would have told you that you 5'7" and however many pounds, and I'm 6'2" and 220, and don't think it's gonna be as easy as you think when you see me in person, because I'm not a little dude. But this Greg, the 100% professional Greg, that has left all that behind, and make no mistakes about it, I am a professional. What I'm gonna tell you is this. You come up to me talking about what you're going to do if you see me and you put your hands on me, lawsuit, done. Lawsuit, and I'm going to take whatever little money you do have, just for the hell of it. And I know it's probably not that much. I pride myself, and Jason, he prides himself on keeping it strictly boxing. And the comments that I made about you were boxing related. Whether or not you are actually, in fact, a vital person in anybody's camp. That was the comment. Now, I did make it in a joking fashion. But check this out. Hit dogs holler. There is no reason for you to respond in the way that you just responded. So clearly, I struck a nerve, and you are sensitive about who and what you are. Now, if I had said something about your personal life, you, your family, something like that, everything that you said out of your mouth would have been warranted. But nothing that you did or nothing that I said was warranted. That kind of response. So here's what it is. I'm going to tell you what men do, Bernie. Men, if we have an issue with someone, we'll sit down and have a conversation. So if you ever see me in person, we can absolutely sit down and have a conversation because I'm not going to walk the other way. We can all sit down and talk, or you can talk to me, or you can hit me up through your cousin because your cousin know me, or whatever, man. We can have that dialogue. We can have that conversation. And then you can air out your grievances, and I can tell you my perspective on it, and then we can move on as men, because that's what men do. Let me tell you what boys do. Boys get on video and start calling cats BANs and PANs and talking about what they're going to do to them. That's a little boy. You got to be like 40 years old, cuz. What you on here talking about, what you going to do to me and all this other stuff? Man, you're not 20. You're not 20, fam. So keep it about that. Talk about how my show act. Talk about how we don't know nothing about. And here's another thing. How you giving me some shine? We bigger than you. We got more influence in boxing than you. So how are you giving me shine? You ain't giving me nothing. As a matter of fact, we do this for fun. I'm not your average YouTuber, cuz I don't need YouTube. I do it because I find it entertaining. But I don't need it. We don't get paid off YouTube. We get paid off professional jobs. So it is what it is. If you want to have that dialogue, we can absolutely have that dialogue. If you want to have that conversation, we can have that conversation. If you ever see me in person and you step to me talking about what you're going to do to me, you put your hands on me.
Stupid, bro.
I'm telling you, I'm just going to sue you. It's just that simple, fam. And you can get mad. You can call me a BAN and a PAN and everything else under the sun as it relates to that. But I'm a grown man. I'm too old to be out here street fighting. And I'm not going to engage in that. It is what it is. So hit me up, fam. You can hit me up directly or whatever. Or you can respond to this through video, however you want to do it. But make no mistakes about it. You won't get anything for stepping to me and trying to do anything to me. It won't benefit you one way or the other. I'm out.
Yeah, shout out to Greg. Shout out to M Sports Media, man. The Angry Man podcast. Look, I get it. Everybody got their different feelings about things, and look, I ain't gonna you shortchange his work. You say like you question his, I guess, importance, his validity in the training camps, and what do he do? What do they have him around for? I mean, Bernie said it. He a trainer. He a trainer. He helped train. You got Bo is the head. You know, the boss, you know what I mean? Bo was the head guy. And, you know, I think he said 3 assistant trainers on his live stream. So I think, look, whether or not he's the absolute main guy, I don't think matters. I think all that matters is that he's been around for years. He's somebody that has some experience. He had a few pro fights, about 3, right? He did his thing in the amateurs as well. He got some amateur background, and he know the game. He know the sport of boxing. I think him being kept around all this long, I think it had to obviously be for good reason. You got to think him being there at the retirement parties, the parades, like Bernie is right there. He ain't taking a back seat, a second fiddle. Like he being treated like a brother, an equal. Like you get what I'm saying? You get the utmost respect from Crawford. They rock with each other. The thing that I could appreciate the most about their relationship is that it's a mutual thing. It's not one-sided. It's not like Bernie, just this guy that's around. Oh, he's just around and playing it back, and he's just there and tagging along to what Bug got going on. I don't think that's the case. You know what I'm saying? I think he, you know, what he says, like he helps in the gym. He gonna breathe life into you. He don't care if you hitting the bag, jumping ropes, hitting the mitts. He gonna speak life into your career. I think you need real people around that's not just there for the check. They're going to get paid because that you take care of your people, but he's not just there for the check. He's not there stealing your limelight. He has never once made it all about him. He's always spoke spoken highly of everything that's B&B related, all parties involved, all fighters involved. Like, I think his contribution to the camp might be something that you can't necessarily put a price tag on, right? When you got a real one that's known you since you was 7 years old. He literally probably know what make you tick. So he know how to be an attribute, or should I say a asset to your situation, because he know, you know what I'm saying? He know what this shit take. He know what you need. He know how to help you, where to help you at, where areas, you get what I'm saying? So I respect that. And it's been consistent through the years. You've never seen no public spats, fallouts from these dudes talking bad about each other. You hear them speak highly of that guy, man. It got to be for good reason. So that's what I'll say. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? Shout out to my guy, Crush, the legend, Yoda Wise. What's good with it, bro? OP, my dog. What's good, family? How you feeling? So I think, you know, I think his addition and his presence has been important to the team. I think they respect him. They want him around. They need him around. He ain't just like a tag along ass, oh, I want to be down and I want to be part of it. And it's got to be me. It's not him. That's not him. He played it back and he helped however I think the team see fit. So, and obviously one of the trainers. So I'm pretty sure he's helping at the end of the day. And you only as strong sometimes, a lot of times in boxing, is the team you got around you. So I think this is one of those cases, man. B&B has built a pretty sturdy, strong core base, right? You know what I mean? With some solid talent and some real coaches, man, that all go out there with the same purpose. And I think that's what makes what they do over there unique and special, and it stands out. They all share the same goal, right? They want to put these fighters and see these fighters be in the best positions possible. And I'm pretty sure Bernie, the boxer, is willing to do whatever it takes to help his people get it done, right? And again, not everybody that coaches could say they also box as well. He can say that. So I'm pretty sure he has insight and different. I'm pretty sure it's a multitude of different ways that he's able to contribute to the team and help out. That's just me. I'm an optimistic, positive guy, but I understand the content game. Shout out to AM Sports. I get it. Y'all, you made a quick joke. You threw it out there. You probably didn't think it was that serious, but I think when you put in, and again, a lot of what I'm saying too, shout out to Educated Jab. What's good with it, homie? A lot of what I'm saying too is based off of, you know, some of what I was hearing Bernie speak on. And he was talking about how many years he put into this shit. He said he's been into this shit since he was a kid, you know, young as hell. Like, he explained his come up and some of the things that he was a part of in boxing, and the minute that he met Bud and how locked in they've been since. And, you know, you have ups, you have downs, but it's at the end of the day, their family, their team, they all about the better of the man. You know what I mean? Seeing that they man succeed, seeing they guy get to that highest level. So I rock with it, man. Boxing in this grimy ass sport, you need somebody that's gonna hold you down and rock with you, man. So that's what I got from them dudes, man. It's good to see that you know, they able to rock with each other like that, man. I know Bud know he got a real one over there. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep rolling, man. I got something from Keyshawn. He spoke about all this. Bobby Risco is a fighter made. All right, let's keep going, y'all. Let's keep going. So, yeah, man. Shout out to Bernie, man. Shout out to Bernie. T Hill. What's good with it, my guy? I got T Hill, the mayor. T Hill, the mother sucking mayor. Shout out to T Hill. How you feeling, my guy? Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, y'all.
Marcus Hayes, Fight Hub TV with the one and only. You see him, the gentleman formerly known as the businessman. What we going by now, man? The Amazing. What is it?
The Amazing.
The
Keyshawn
Amazing.
Davis.
Cleaned it up. The Amazing Keyshawn Davis. Brother, how you doing this Monday?
I'm amazing.
Amazing.
Doing great, huh? Life good?
Always.
Okay, here we go. January 31st, back in the saddle. You got Jermaine Ortiz, a live guy, one of the better opponents out there available right now. Talk to us about the matchup.
I think it's a fun matchup, bro. Like it's a real fun matchup. The fans is buying into it, and I love that. I love like when the fans, like buying into the fights. Like they actually like, oh, I like this. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of get me more excited. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't wait till I knock him out. January 31st.
And I've been hearing you saying that. Super confident. We hadn't seen him get KO'd. This is a guy that brings it every time he's out. What gives you the confidence to know that he's going down by your hands?
I just feel like y'all just need to start going off my word. Last time I was saying I was gonna knock somebody out, and y'all was like, man, y'all crazy. Y'all was like, you crazy. You was not knocking him out. It was limos. Y'all was saying, man, you not knocking limos out. Look what he did to this person. Look what he did to that person. That boy is strong. There's no way you can knock him out. And I did it the second round. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like y'all just need to start going off my word. If y'all want to make some money, place a bet.
So put your money where your mouth is. Stop talking about
some
it.
money.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. We've seen Jermaine Ortiz in with
You
guys
already
like
know
Tio,
Zoom.
and
You know how I go.
Made a good account for himself, even though he's lost. What do you feel like you have to do to set yourself apart from the other guys that he's competed well against?
Just keep being myself. My team told me, my team put in my head that, and it was right about it. They said, Keyshawn, like what you gotta realize is you got a lot of God-given abilities. As far as just your attributes, your speed, your power, your IQ, your body frame, everything. You should have a lot of God-given abilities that people just can't keep up with. They said all you gotta do is just go in there and be yourself. When you be yourself, you're amazing. And that's when we start coming up with the amazing Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta go in there and be myself, bro. I don't never go in there and try to like, oh, I gotta outdo this person or that person. That's just not my character. It's not who I am. I know who I am, and I'm the best in the sport. And it's just time for me to show it.
Definitely. We've seen you do great things in the sport. We've seen you headed what looked like to the mountaintop. Then we had the hiccup last year. We'll get into that. But before that, main fight on the card, Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson. What do you think about that matchup and how they get together?
I think that's another fun matchup, man. I feel like Shakur is gonna beat him fairly easy. I'm not gonna lie to you. T don't know exactly who he's facing. And I just feel like Shakur is just so focused, so locked in. But not only that, I just feel like his IQ is just on a whole nother level. Shakur IQ is crazy, for real. And he's gonna show that, January 31st. He's gonna show that he levels ahead of Teofimo, for sure.
And you're a person that really can speak to the acumen of Shakur Stevenson because you guys have been training together since you've been youngsters. A bit of a prodigy, he's always been. Talk to us about that level of special to the level of special that we're seeing now from Shakur Stevenson.
Man, Shakur always in the gym, number one. He's always working, like for real, for real. Me and Shakur talk about this sport all the time, and he always say how much he loves this sport. And I'm like, shit, I wish I loved this sport how much you loved it, because shit, I don't really give a damn. Like, I just like fighting for real. But Shakur really loves boxing. Like, he really loves boxing, you know what I'm saying? So, like, Shakur, like, he remind me of, like, Muhammad Ali. Like, you got to kill Shakur for him to lose in that ring. Dead ass serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, Shakur just loves this sport so much for him to even come close to anybody. You know what I'm saying? And, again, y'all going to see this shit January 31st.
Just a different level of dedication from Shakur Stevenson all the way around, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's one of the things. I think that's one of the things too, though. I think that makes Shakur really special as a fighter. I think his competitive edge or competitive nature is not something that you could measure in terms of like power. You can't measure it same way you could, right, in the ring from an X's and O's standpoint, right? That's just something you can't really fully, you know what I mean? Sometimes people don't take that into account, how bad you want it. And he's one of those dudes like Keyshawn is just speaking of. It seems like a really self-motivated individual, man, that really pushes and want to be great. And I think anytime you put another young talent, rising talent in the mix, you just got two guys potentially feeding off each other. So I just hope they've gotten the absolute best training camp as possible, so we can see the best fights from all parties involved, from the co-main, the main event, but from the start to the finish.
he's different, bro. And I'm glad I got a chance to even watch him. Like I'm blessed to just to be around him, just to see just the work ethic that he had since he was a kid up until now. He still has it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a blessing for me just to be around and see it.
Keyshawn, I want to get your opinion. There was just a fight announced, kind of surprising to some people, not to others.
I
Mario
think so
Barrios,
too.
Ryan Garcia.
Jordan's shit, his
What
grandfather
chance do
was
you give Ryan Garcia to become a legitimate champion in the fight game?
Shit, bro.
right.
You think Mario Barrio is better than Rolly?
That competitive nature is
It
real.
depends at what. I think that all around, Rolly's a better fighter than he gets credit for being.
Yeah, hell yeah, me too. His power is crazy. Shit, honestly, bro, like that's a tricky fight, bro, because like Ryan Garcia, he too damn unpredictable too. You understand what I'm saying? Like you don't really know what version of Ryan Garcia you're gonna get. Now he looks like he's focused and locked in. Like this is his first time fight for a world champion. We're fight for a world title. So like I expect him to come like on his real age, like on his age, like on his P's and Q's. You know what I'm saying? But shit, bro, it's a 50-50 fight, bro. And you ask me, bro, I'm gonna tell you shit. I don't know. I'm just gonna be there and just watch. You know what I'm saying? The best man win, bro. Like shit.
Definitely. And as far as you go, back to the team that you started with, going back home, talk to us about the reunition of you and your team.
My team, man. I love my team. I love my boys, man. My guys, man. Like these people I've been with for all my life, bro. Like these people I've been with as an amateur, traveling on the road as amateurs. We all amateurs, and then these guys that's training me, they didn't know they was gonna be trainers, bro. Like they didn't know that. Like the cards just got dealt, and they just became trainers. But now they've been training for a very long time before I even accepted them to come onto my team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like these people is family that I'm with. You know, like these people, even after the fight, we're gonna be going out to eat. We're gonna be watching NBA basketball games with. I'm gonna be over their house holding their kids. Our kids gonna be playing with each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, it's deeper than the team. This family. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what I need around me. People that really genuinely love me. And when it comes to boxing, we all got the same goal, and that's to be different and be great.
Definitely. And we all know you from the previous team. Bomac, B&B Boxing, Terrence Crawford, Steve Nelson, all the good people from up there in Omaha, obviously making a change. I watched the interview with you a couple of days ago, and there were some startling revelations that made me wonder. You talked about the drinking during the camp in preparation for Baranchek. Is that correct, or was that misquoted?
Honestly, bro, I made a big mistake talking about my damn personal life because people don't care. People really do not care about, what I was doing or fucking what I should have done personally. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just say it on record too. I should never even put that out there because now people talking about, oh, you lying. Fuck it, I'm like whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just take it. I just take it for what it is.
And I'm happy, Keyshawn, that you
Talk
said
to
what you
him,
just said
Jordan.
because I really want to give you a platform and a chance,
Juice, what it do,
unabated,
man?
to go ahead and tell your side of the story. And I'll preface it with this: given the fact that you were training so hard every day, and with Terrence Crawford and the people that you were around every single day, looking these guys in the eye, how was that experience to be hiding something so egregious to a level of fighter or champion such as you?
But again, I spoke on this before. People thought that when I missed the weight back in June that I didn't really care. But like, bro, I come from the trenches, bro. You don't show no emotion. And I just built that. I just built that guard up so well that people really thought I did not care, miss a weight, and I understand them because I really didn't show any emotion towards it, and it's a gift and a curse. You know, what I'm saying that day I cursed myself. So like, it's nothing to me to hide things, hide my true emotions. It's fucking nothing. Understand what I'm saying? It's nothing. I think that's one of the reasons why I just fight so good. Because when I do fight, yeah, that's what I'm on type shit. You know what I mean? So it was nothing for them guys. Them guys don't personally know me like that. I just started working with these guys for 4 years, like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? These guys don't really personally know me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like within that time, we still get to know each other through training camps. I'm not with these guys outside of training camp. You understand what I'm saying? So even with that 4 years, if we talking 2 months of training camps, I was probably with these guys for maybe a year and a half, 2 years. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like it was nothing for these guys, for me to not allow these guys to really know what's going on with me, bro.
So was it something where, like, it was like in the evening, like you hear about some fighters eating candy bars and things like that after they train? Was it you just kept like a little shot bottle, or?
I'm not really gonna touch too much on that, but what I can say is again, I should never made that comment because it does make them look bad, and that wasn't my intentions. Also, I want to touch on. I should never made the comment like back then when I was like, I got a new team. I should never made that comment. Like people took that and ran with that. I was talking about BNB. I was not even talking about. I was not talking about them. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying I got a new team, and then the media created a narrative as they do. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta take accountability of. I should never said this shit in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Just like with this, what we talking about right now. So, I don't want nobody to look bad at the end of the day off of what I was doing. At the end of the day, you understand what I'm saying? So, I just wish I never said that, and I'm gonna be better next time.
But brother, don't ever think that telling the truth is ever a real problem, because it's not. The truth truly shall set you free, and you live in a world where the truth is dominating everything else. Don't ever be afraid to tell your truth. Your truth is your truth, and you have a right to speak your truth. Now, if you don't want to talk it through the whole world, I get that, because you seem like a pretty private fella. But at the same time, it kind of took me aback as well, kind of being around you guys and seeing you guys together. I was with you guys in San Bernardino, I think in March when your brother fought. I saw you with your baby in the stroller. It seemed like you guys were really close, and it just goes to show you just never know how comfortable someone feels with something that is that close to heart, as something like that. But truly, are you past that stuff, Keyshawn, truly?
Yeah, I like this interviewer. I like dude. I like the
If I was
tone. I
still on that, I
like the
wouldn't
flow
even
of the
be fighting.
interview. That's why I was just letting it rock through. I like dude questions, and he definitely seemed like, and that's something I didn't know before watching it, that he'd been around him. You could tell it seemed like he really root for him and care about him. So as long as Key stay locked in, the only thing that can stop him is him. As cliche as that is, it's the truth when you're looking at this dude, the businessman locked in, aka the amazing Keyshawn. If he lock in, bro, stay locked in. Oxen World in trouble, bro. Y'all in trouble, which I think he is.
On this car right now, God wanted to bless me with this blessing. Like, this is a blessing. Me getting on this car was a very long process. It wasn't just one phone call. Like, it was like, damn, I really got to go about this a whole nother direction, because it's not going to happen how it used to happen. I got to figure this shit out for me and my brothers. Like, no cap. You know what I'm saying? We side with Jay Prince. Again, that was a process. That wasn't just no 1-2 phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I never had a manager for my career. We was saying our mother was our manager just to give her a spotlight, but our mother was never our manager. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, you know what I'm saying? So she the manager of my life, not in boxing, you know what I'm saying? And
Nobody
so it
loves
was
you
just a
like your mama
process.
does.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And it was just a process of me even getting on this card right here, and this is a blessing, and God would never bless me with this blessing if He knew I wasn't gonna be able to take care of this blessing. You understand what I'm saying? This is my second chance. I can't mess this up. And I'm just happy to be back, bro. I'm happy to be right here in this position.
Lastly, what do you say to the people that have truly been supporting you and have been facing the critics in their own lives, in the barbershops, at the job, at the water cooler, the homeboys at the barbecue, the people that are standing in the gap for you, fans and family? What do you say to them on the eve of you getting back in the ring again?
God is real. God is real. You gotta have faith in Him. Jesus Christ Himself is real. He's real. And I'm God body, and it speaks for itself. A lot of things that I'm doing right now, God put in my spirit, like starting with the nonprofit that me and my brothers created, DB3 nonprofit. Back in December 22nd, we had the biggest DB3 community day ever.
That's my
You came
brother's
to
birthday.
That's crazy.
It's my little brother Jack's birthday.
We gave away toys, clothes, food to the entire community. Like over 2,000 people was there. Like over 2,000 people was there. We had freaking youth dancers. We had the youth band there. Man, everybody left happy, bro. Like it was just so amazing. And that same night, right when I sat in my car to leave the event, I got the phone call saying I'm on this card. Like it's nothing, that's nothing but God, you know what I'm saying? And we have a bus trip, a 50-passenger bus trip that's coming to New York City for free. Like free. People don't even get a chance to leave Norfolk. Now they got a chance to go to freaking New York. And it's not to go to New York for the fight, because if you can't afford a ticket, okay, cool. Just come to New York, go find a restaurant, go find a bar to watch the fight at, catch a different vibe, catch a different atmosphere, go shopping. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a whole free bus trip going to New York, you know what I'm saying? And DB3 nonprofit is just going to continue to change so much more lives, bro. And that idea came from God. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just obeying his word. So shouts out God, bro.
I hear you. And lastly for me, Keyshawn, just to clear this last little piece up, Bernie came on with Mill City and mentioned that at one point in the strain to make the weight that you were closer than the 4 pounds, and that essentially you just had made a decision at one point to just say, forget it. Was that a strategic decision, or did you just give everything that you had inside?
See, I seen that, and I seen people saying, "Oh, he was scared. He wasn't trying to fight De Los Santos." What I got to say about it is, mind y'all business. That is water under the bridge. That fight is gone. We can't go back in time and change anything. What happened, happened. Let it go. We're fighting. I'm about to fight in front of 20,000 fans. Something that I never did before on a Ring magazine card as a co-main event. And I'm about to knock Jermaine Ortiz out. So after I do that now, then I'm potentially going to be main eventing a Ring card. And y'all want to keep talking about what happened in June? Look, we on to bigger and better things. And now we had a new weight with a new team, with a new promotion, with a new manager, with a new everything. And y'all want to keep talking about what happened in June? Come on, man. Keyshawn is back and he's better. The amazing Keyshawn Davis. January 31st. It's going to get wicked.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. And good luck to you, man. And you can come back from anything that you've been through if you got God in your corner, brother. Don't matter what happens. He specializes in bringing back the downtrodden. So build yourself up, soldier. Build yourself up. Marcus Hayes, Fight Hub TV. Well, my God, the amazing.
Shout out to Marcus Hayes, man. He a great interviewer, man. Good job, man. Good questions. Calm dude. I like his demeanor and temperament, man. Well done, man. I like the fact that Keyshawn attributes a lot of things to, G-O-D, man. You know what I mean? He was even talking about this stuff in the last couple of clips before we get out of here when he went on the Porterway podcast.
You feel like God knocking on your heart, or do you feel like you were looking for an answer and that's what took you that direction?
I was lost, for sure. Yeah. So I definitely had to start looking for answers. There's only one answer. You know what I'm saying? I was seeking them. And the Bible says, if you seek, you will find. So I found him. He met me right where I needed to be.
I had someone tell me one time, I'm probably 13, 14 years old. He said, take God with you everywhere you go. Wherever you go, make sure you find a church home. So when I hit up Dorset and to see if y'all were coming through, he said he just got out of church. I said, wow, like this dude done came out here and found a church home and everything. Crazy enough, it ain't my home, y'all, but we're gonna get him there just to check it out. I'm
definitely covered, bro. I'm definitely covered. Don't even worry about that.
Did anyone give you that knowledge, or was that something you just instinctively knew? I'm in Vegas, I gotta find a church home.
Oh, well, me and my brothers, we grew up in church. So that's just like one thing. That's just how I grew up. So when I moved out of Virginia, I also have a son,
But you don't like the way it's going for you outside of the ring in certain aspects of life. Is that a challenge? How do you balance that that humility that leads to a good life outside of the ring, while keeping that ego to believe you are the biggest and baddest in whatever weight class you're at, the best fighter in the world?
That's a great question, bro. And honestly, first things first is always God, bro. Since I've been pro, I've been kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out with my Lord. You know what I'm saying? My Lord and Savior. So now that I actually had the chance to step back from boxing and just put a mirror in my face, I had to realize like, yo, Keyshawn, you can't do nothing without God. So again, I told you, like, my faith grew. You know what I'm saying? And, now that my faith grew, I feel like I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Yeah, because the two can sometimes be in opposition. Is to turn the other cheek, but in boxing, you can't turn the other cheek. You got to return back twice, 3 times harder in that boxing ring. So I imagine it's not easy.
What you mean by that?
Well, sometimes in the Bible, it's about turning the other cheek.
Correct.
and being about peace and whatnot. But in the boxing ring, it's the most brutal sport there can be. So they require sometimes 2 different mind states, I'd imagine.
Right, and that right there, turning it on and off, is definitely challenging. Like, I'll give you just a simple example. Like, I'm trying to listen to more like calm music and like gospel music. But like when I'm in the gym, it's like, yo, I need to listen. Like, I want to listen to like trap, you know what I'm saying, to get me hyped up, like no cap. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really trying to get away from that because, again, I got a son. I don't really want my son to think, yo, this music is okay, because it's really not. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not perfect. I'm still going through like little ups and downs. But the best example us Christian boxers had to actually look at is George Foreman.
Shout out to Keyshawn, man. He's speaking in a positive manner. That's why I say he found some inspiration, some motivation, got a relationship with the man upstairs, man. He sound like he ready to start this next part of his career, which should be fun, interesting. I can't wait to see it. And we head for it, Keyshawn. We's head for it, man. Lastly, man, I got one last clip for my guy, Hall of Famer Timothy Bradley. Let's go.
Forget the intro, man. I just got off that ShakurTV.com. The video today is fire, man. Got all this training footage up, man. Shakur, Stevenson, dude, I'm telling y'all, this dude is not playing. Man, I ain't never seen Shakur Stevenson with some damn abs like he got right now. Shit. Ooh, boy, he about to go Donkey Kong. Yeah. Bring them goddamn bananas. Bring them bananas, man. And throw him a couple bananas after the victory. Shakur Stevenson, hell yeah. Go Donkey Kong on this motherfucking
I gotta keep this in
hell
cup.
yeah. Man, hey, I'm telling y'all right now, there's only a few guys I get excited when they get ready to fight, man. Terrence Crawford was one of them. Yep. Shakur Stevenson. Oh, yeah, he's another one I get excited about, especially a fighter this magnitude in his career. 4-division world champion, about to join Sweet Pea, baby. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Inoue, hell yeah, I get excited when Inoue been to get ready to fight. And what that young boy named, the prodigy, the one, shit, you already know, Abdullah Mason. I get excited when that man fight too. Damn it, I'm driving, I don't give a damn. Yeah, I'm in traffic right now, and I don't give a damn because guess what? I'm hyped up. I love what I saw from Shakur Stevenson. Man, but I'll tell you this, Shakur, just don't leave it in the gym. Man, you working your ass off. I see you, boy. You working your ass off, boy. You want this real bad, but I'm just letting you know, man. Just tone it down. Make sure you rest. Make sure you recover, man, for real. You gonna need that energy inside the damn ring, man. But yeah, Hey, Shakur fans, hey, for real. Hey, I'm a Shakur fan. Oh, damn right. Yeah. Hey, our king. Oh yeah, he ready. He ready. 2 weeks ago, he ready like a mug, boy. Oh yeah, he gonna light freaking Lopez ass up. I see Rail in the camp too. Rail there. Woo! The counter puncher gonna be on point for this fight, and I can't wait. Anyways, Tim Desert Storm Bradley, go ahead and subscribe to Shakur Stevenson's channel, man. Shakur Stevenson TV is fire. Anyways, that's my time. Tim Desert Storm Bradley, and you already know the damn rest. And I'm out.
Tim saying Haney setting the trend. Lawsuits, Flossy Sports, what's good with it, bro? Now the lawsuit been over. What's good, Flossy? The lawsuit been over. He dropped it. As far as setting the trend, I don't know. Devin Haney is definitely he's challenging himself more than what people think. I think he in that position where people got to call his bluff right now. They feeling good. They and shit. They back on the winning side of things, you know. But he definitely got some things about him that I can respect. The way he's been going about getting back since being cheated by Ryan, man, something I respect from Haney. You know what I mean? But nah, man, look at it, yo. He stood the test of time through the cheating, through the bad performance, right? Through getting dropped and, you know, rocked by Ryan to getting overly criticized, the Jose Ramirez performance, to coming back and beating Brian Norman, one of the most dangerous guys in the game. So, to get me, gotta respect the get back for him. So I'm just ready to see where else he go after this. What fight he get? Is it gonna be a guy like Jack Catterall, right? Is he gonna be fortunate enough to be able to get somebody to entertain a unification? Because he do has a piece of hardware that somebody should want to take off his waist, you know, from around his arm, out of his possession. So you're gonna see, man. You're gonna see. But shout out to Desert Storm Bradley. Yeah, man. Core do got a YouTube channel, and he be putting in a lot of work on that channel, man, and he be releasing the videos, man. We're gonna cover it tomorrow. We're gonna cover it today, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow. He definitely putting that work in. I don't think he gonna overwork. I hope not. You know, he has been a guy that's known to work extremely hard for sure. But no, hopefully they all know what's up, and they'll you know, influence and encourage him to rest when he's supposed to be resting, because make no mistake, he want to prove how great he is. He want to show people. And I think the right kind of win definitely does that for him, bro. It puts him in a position to do exactly what he wants to do, create separation between him and his peers, put himself in rare company. You heard what Tim Bradley said in the conversation with guys like Sweet Pea being a 4-division champion. Ghetto Fab, what it do, fam? Best with the Haney. What best the Haney fight? I mean, Loma is one of the best. Regis was a world champion. I know people don't say he's one of the best, but he got some good wins. Haney does. He beat Brian Norman. That was looked at as the best at welterweight. He was going for T.O. He going for the champions. He doing the right thing, bro. I'll say that. He's doing the right thing. I think it's a little bit exaggerated when they say fighting the best, but he's fought some really good competition, and he's in the position to fight some of the absolute best if he can get these guys in the ring with him. So we'll see. We'll see how it all materializes as these upcoming months go, and we'll see what Haney gets in the ring with him next, man. But look, shout out to everybody. Appreciate y'all pulling up, rocking out, as always, supporting the grind. Yeah, I think he beat Loma family. Loma gave up the 12th round like he's known to do. He started a bit slow, gave up a lot of body shots, gave up early rounds. He picked it up in the middle rounds. He had the more decisive rounds in the fight. He had the bigger rounds in the fight, the more dominant rounds in the fight, if you will. But Haney still won 7 rounds to 5. Lomachenko gave up the 12th round like he did against Teofimo. He was on record saying he didn't give it. He took his foot off the gas. So for me, I'm comfortable feeling like, in a very close competitive fight, Devin Haney definitely edged it, in my opinion. Doing the step ups. Now, Haney, I feel you. But Haney's trying to do it as well, bro. He's trying to do it. You get what I'm saying? He's trying to do the best he can for himself after getting cheated. He's trying to bounce back. Think about it. He was going to fight T.O. T.O. was like, no. There was some talk about the boot situation, right? Rolly don't want to fight, right? He asking for these fights. So we'll see. Let's see. It's still early. Let's see how far he's going to take it. You know what I mean? But I like Haney, bro. I think he got a lot of heart. I think him and his dad together are really smart, man. And they continue to be on the right side of boxing because they make smart moves, man. And Haney can box despite people not liking him. Shout out to the homie Var World Boxing. What's good, homie? How you feeling? But we'll see, man. We'll see if Haney is able to chase down more legacy at 147 pounds. Let's see if he move up. Let's see if he's able to make a big fight, in the next couple fights or so. We're going to find out, you know what I mean? But I like his heart. I like his determination, his work ethic. You know what I mean? Him and his father, they seem to be a well-oiled machine, and they continue to try to figure it out and be relevant by making fights that make sense, as they did with Brian Norman Jr. Now they got to follow that up with another meaningful fight, and let's see who gets in the ring with him. But with that, man, Another dope build in the books. I appreciate everybody, all the support, man. Hit the like button, sub to the channel, hit that bell icon on the way out. Appreciate the support. I will see all of y'all tomorrow. And we just gave boxing is just due, man. Peace.
Representing Brick City, Shakur!
Finding those levels, too. Look at that four-punch combination. It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass. Hand is Shakur meeting him with a straight left hand.
Oh, there's a knockdown score with the left hand. From Patterson, New Jersey, please welcome the sweet Terminator, Shadesha Green.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Just Boxing, the best boxing talk. It's probably the most unbiased channel on YouTube.
Right now, we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother Just Due.